you son of a bitch. Cause Pawn's drunk loves ya.
What up? What up? What's good? What's good? Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 second. What's good? What's good? You already know this is Punch One Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Borracho, aka Café Bustelo, aka El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Woo! Man, there's a lot of things to talk about in the sport of boxing. Smash that like button like if you were smashing your shorty like last night. And if you wasn't smashing nothing last night, at least smash the like button so you can tell the homies that you at least you was smashing something. You feel me? Let's go. What's good? What's good? What's good? People in the chat, what's good? What's good? Boxing roll in the building. What's good, man? Hunter of the Hunt in the building. Sufa. Yeah, man. I ain't see the event, but I'm catching the highlights after the live. I'm gonna catch the highlights after the live. But there's a lot of boxing going around, a lot of boxing, a lot of content. Lot of content, lot of boxing. You already know it's fight week already. Fight week, fight week. We got Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios, Gary Antoine Russell versus Hibachi. We got Richardson Hitchens versus Oscar Duarte. We got Bill Haney and Devin Haney making noise, calling out fighters like Shakur, then calling out Keyshawn, then calling out Xander Zayas, the newly unified junior middleweight champion of the world from Puerto Rico. Carl in the building, yes, sir. Australia in the building. What's good? What's good? Let me see. What else? What else? We got Clarissa Shields gonna be performing as well this weekend versus Franchon Cruz de Jean. What else? What else? What else? A lot of drama, a lot of drama. The video's going viral of Michael Jordan. Look, I'm gonna say it right here, right now. This is boxing. This is boxing, but it's going viral right now. It's going viral. They're saying that Michael Jordan was fondling the butt cheeks of. Look, I think that he was. I think that people are sexualizing everything nowadays. I think that Michael Jordan was pulling pulling his shirt, and it looked like he was, you know what I'm saying? It ain't look right, but I don't think he was doing it the way that people want to make it seem. You know what I'm saying? You know? Hunter of the Hunt. Member, say, I don't think Bill was being racist. He just trying to keep Dev name buzzing. Kind of like Tia when the monkey stuff. Not a good look, though. Whoa. Yeah, you know, we're gonna be talking about that. I don't think that you're wrong, Hunter of the Hunt. I don't think that you're wrong. But just like they had to keep the same energy on Guy Tio, we're gonna have to keep the same energy. You already know we're bringing it down on bossy logically and objectively. We got to keep the same energy. We got to keep the same energy. Let's go. Colo Ente Peso. God bless you, my brother Hunter the Hunt. With the 20 beans, I comprar comida china del buffet. Hibachi, 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 hibachi. Sushi, sushi, sushi. I didn't take it. I didn't take it. Personal, to be honest. Fair game, right? Teofimo Lopez, he got a lot of Puerto Ricans mad when he was talking about the Puerto Rican fighters nowadays. It's not like back in the days and stuff like that. We seen, Teofimo Lopez was saying, you know, whichever monkey want to eat the banana, you know, and now Bill Haney is saying, yo, matter of fact, let's just put what Bill Haney said. Let's just chop it up. Let's chop it up. Let's go straight to the fire. Let's go straight to the fire, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go straight to the mother effing fire.
I'm asking the Latino community that represents so much in this boxing, when did everything get so jokey joke? And how long you gonna stand for that?
It's funny how the Latino men turn into comedians when Debo come around. Like, none of them are tough.
Subriel Matias, Teofimo Lopez, Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia, and not Xander Zayas. Comedian, comedian, comedian.
Oh, looky. He's asking the Latino community how long we gonna stand by this clown shit. This comedian ish. What's so funny? It's a little jokey joke. Oh, holding us accountable so we can hold fighters, Latino fighters accountable. Yeah, y'all already know. If y'all don't know, I'm Latino. Latinos right here. Mangucro tres golpes right here. Dominican right here, right? So he's talking directly to me. How long are we gonna stand by this comedy ish? Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of comedy going around. You know what I'm saying? And let me say it like this: Bill Haney, he's funny too. All right, he is funny too. I don't think his Devin Haney had the quite sense of humor, but Bill Haney, he's a funny guy. I like Bill. I like what he's done in the sport of boxing, especially with his son, manager, trainer, putting his son in best position to be a successful story. You got to give him a lot of credit. It's not easy. It's not easy in this boxing community. It's not easy. And shout out to all the fathers. Shout out to all the fathers. Shout out to T from Lopez Sr. Shout out to Virgil Ortiz Sr. Shout out to Bozy. Shout out to Henry. Shout out to Shingo Ino Uwe. Shout out to everybody. Everybody. I think Bill has done a wonderful job. Like my brother Hunter the Hunt says, that he knows how to keep his son's name in the mix. Xander Zayas just fought, in the same day as Teofimo Lopez fought Shakur Stevenson. Everybody's talking about Xander Zayas. Xander Zayas is out there in the Super Bowl boxing, you know what I'm saying, with Emilio Vargas, while Bad Bunny is doing his 15-minute halftime show, which there's a lot of people out there that got mad. I don't even know why. I don't want to hear that Spanish shit. I don't understand no Spanish. I don't understand. Everybody mad at Bad Bunny. Like if you like you ain't like oh my God, 15 minutes of Spanish is something horrible. But keep his name buzzing because Xander Zayas has got his name buzzing. Let's not forget, before the Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, while Gervonta Tank Davis' name was buzzing, while, the report says that he had a warrant and things of that nature, Bill Haney called out Tank Davis, right? And then we seen in the weigh-in, and we got Keyshawn Davis back in the midst, and his name is buzzing. He called out Keyshawn Davis. You better get the fight, or you gonna hold your word to it, right? Right? Before that, leading up to the Richardson Hitchens and Camboso fight, he's calling out Richardson Hitchens. So let me say it like this: Bill Haney is a genius in calling out names when those names are relevant, right? Think about it. Bill Haney was in the mix. As a matter of fact, during the weigh-in, the biggest story was the brawl in Madison Square Garden, right? The DHP stamping their flag, putting their flag down. This DHP right here, man. The new death row in the sport of boxing. So he's calling out the names that are relevant. That's just marketing genius. We all know that he only could fight one guy at a time. Right? They say, hey, what about the Conor Ben? So they was calling out Rolly, right? Okay, now let's go down to the nitty gritty. Are these Latino fighters acting on a little jokey joke? Are they acting a little bit of a jokey joke, like Bill Haney said? Well, we all know that Teofimo Lopez, he pulled out of negotiations. He fought Shakur Stevenson, got $10 million, right? Got the $10 million, the eight-figure payday. Madison Square Garden sold out arena. So at the end of the day, him pulling out, as much as a lot of people in the sport of boxing have been marinating the fight, we were wanted to see that fight. But hey, he stood 10 toes down. He got the money that he felt he deserves. The fight was not going to be in Saudi Arabia. It was a Madison Square Garden. The stage was set for Teofimo Lopez, and Teofimo Lopez lost to the better man that night, and Shakur Stevenson, right? Tio was at Sul for the event today. Yeah. I seen a picture with it. I'm gonna get. After the live, I'm gonna catch up on everything with Sufa and things of that nature. Right. I seen the highlight, the knockout reel, and everything. And we're gonna be talking about what's gonna be next, also for Teofimo Lopez. We're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff, baby. So we got Rolly Romero said that he doesn't want to fight Devin Haney. In which I feel like that's a good unification bout. I mean, Rolly Romero, you the one that put this. I remember what's the picture? It's not here anymore. Hold on, let me see if I found the picture. Let me see if I found the picture. Rolly Romero, you was clowning Devin Haney. Now you in actual position to not only make a great fight, both of you guys gonna make way more money, and it's gonna be a unification bout with this a legacy fight. So hey, he was clowning Devin Haney with this, with Davina. He was calling Devin Haney Davina Haney. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't want to step up. He didn't want to fight. He said, "Oh, Devin Haney is man boring and stuff like that." I think we need to quit it with that because even I that have said in the past, you know what, that Devin Haney is a great fighter, knows how to win, knows the point system, but he's just an underwhelming fighter. But every time we question how underwhelming Devin Haney is, he went to the 140-pound division. Everybody was questioning if his power was going to translate to the 140-pound division. Boom, he knocked down Regis Prograis, who never been knocked down, or we haven't seen him knocked down in a televised fight. And then we seen Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Got beaten up from pillar to post. But guess what? Devin Haney kept on getting up and getting up. Father believed in him, didn't throw in the towel like Michael Breland. you know? And then, of course, we all understand in between the fight with him and Jose Ramirez, that Devin Haney he sued Ryan Garcia, and I think that wasn't a good move publicly because it did make him look like a weak fighter. I don't think that Osterin was the one that whooped Devin Haney. I think it was skills that paid the bills, in my opinion. Um, but anybody could debate that, but I don't think that Osterin was the thing that beat Ryan Garcia, that beat Devin Haney. But then his baby mama. A lot of people was joking around with his baby mama, Young Thug, the prison calls, the time he was in the carnival, he swang at a dude, and it really they jumped him and it really didn't do nothing and stuff like that. So there was a lot of little jokey joke when it comes to Devin the Dream Haney, but then Devin Haney fought Jose Ramirez in Times Square. We all know that Devin Haney he won, but it was very an embarrassing win because we felt like Devin Haney was too good to be running away from Jose Ramirez that looked like a shot fighter. But like Bill Haney said, he said that they was securing the bag for a potential rematch with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia then lose to Rolly Romero. Then we moved on. Devin Haney fought Brian Noma Jr., who was calling out everybody. He fought Brian Noma Jr. at a time where people was thinking that at the time that Brian Noma Jr. was the most dangerous fighter in the welterweight division. And once again, people question Devin Haney, is his power going to translate to the 147-pound division? He did it again. He showed the world that his punch translated to the upper division. You got to credit Devin Haney every time. I'm going to say it like this about Devin, whether people like it or not. Every time people put a roadblock, put a little jokey joke, put a narrative on Devin Haney delivers. Yes, he does. He does. He don't stay in the ditch for far too long, ladies and gentlemen. Ever since the lightweight division. Yo, the email champion. Guess what? When he beat George Cambosa, he took that email champion and threw it in the garbage. Guess what? The world of boxing hated the WBC franchise. Put it this way: Devin Haney put the WBC franchise to the dirt. We haven't seen the WBC franchise since then. So everything, we gotta keep it real, we gotta keep it honest. Every time there is a Devin Haney slander, there's a Devin Haney criticism, there's Devin Haney narrative, there's Devin Haney criticism or constructive criticism. Devin Haney delivers and he buries every criticism, every narrative, everything. Let's be real, let's be honest, folks. Let's be real, let's be honest. Hey, I've been a heavily critic of Devin the Dream Haney. It's not be you know, and at this point, Man, my mouth is shut. Haney still exactly D. Devin Haney still rises at a point, man. Come on, folks. Even put it this way: even when people was making fun of him suing, even Devin Haney sued his baby mama, and hey, I agree with that suit. These bitches gotta understand. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. I don't know how's the relationship with the baby mama, but the baby mama was trying to say that Devin Haney kicked her while she was pregnant. And she was lying. She came out saying she was lying, and then Devin Haney, sued her, trying to extort him. And we all know what that Scoochie was trying to do to Dev. So even that part he looked it good in. You know what I'm saying? That part he looked it good in. And if you really think about it right now, Ryan Garcia is the one in question. Ryan Garcia is the one in question. He should have never lost to Rolly Romero. Should have never lost that one. I got Ryan Garcia beating Mario Barrios, and I got Ryan Garcia. Look, I got Ryan Garcia, and I'm rooting for Ryan Garcia because of the landscape of the sport of boxing. It's not that I just want Ryan Garcia to win. I think we need Ryan Garcia to win. And if anybody gonna tell you that we don't need Ryan Garcia to win, they're lying to you. We need Ryan Garcia. In the sport of boxing, when people are saying that the boxing world, oh my God, it's a niche sport, man. The boxing is dying, boxing is dying. Hey, yo, I'm gonna say it like this: Ryan Garcia, we need Ryan Garcia to win. It just makes a potential rematch more lucrative, more exciting, more anticipated, and stuff like that. It just make it more exciting. It just makes it more exciting, folks. A potential with Ryan Garcia and Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson calling out Ryan Garcia. Strong source told me. Strong source. The type of source that is a direct line to Aladdin. That the winner of Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson will face Ryan Garcia next. So when I see Shakur Stevenson calling out Ryan Garcia recently and letting Keyshawn Davis call out Devin the Dream Haney, even though the Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney is a lucrative fight, and Shakur Stevenson had the potential to become a 5-division world champion, 3-division lineal champion, he's stepping aside for his boy Keyshawn Davis. I believe that Shakur Stevenson is going to be fighting Ryan Garcia next if Ryan Garcia delivers versus Mario Barrios this week. He said, I want Ryan to lose. He's so arrogant. Now, I want Ryan Garcia to win, my brother. I want Ryan Garcia to win. Do y'all think that Bill Haney is racist because he's saying that these Latino fighters are comedic? Rolly don't want to fight Devin. Tio didn't want to fight Devin. Subriel Matias, he said what he said, but Subriel Matias is not even in position for that fight. Ryan Garcia, they say that he's not in VADA, but the WBC said that he's in VADA, so I don't know about that situation. I don't know about that situation. In the end of the day, regardless, they should run it back. Don't just because Devin Haney is successful in certain fights with the Jose Ramirez, with the Brian Oman Jr., that doesn't mean you put away that Ryan Garcia fight. No, 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 no. See, that's why I disagree. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I don't want to fight because he doesn't sign a VADA. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Stop that bullshit. You want to get that get back. As a matter of fact, Devin Haney should want to get that get back more than any other fight. VADA or no VADA. USADA or no USADA. Stop it, man. Stop. See, I'm going to say it like this. If they don't want that fight with Ryan Garcia, you guys have mind F yourself and think that Osterin and him, Ryan Garcia was in the worst shape of his career, bro. Ryan Garcia was out here in New York City chilling with my boy, a DJ, you know what I'm saying? Partying, drinking, getting drunk on a Tuesday. Ryan Garcia was drinking all that week. All that week. Staying out 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So I don't want to hear this Osterin, bro. You lost to a drunk man, bro. You got to get that back. don't mind F yourself and then it was Oscar. Oscar is like so more for me. I don't want to hear that Oscar. Oh no, Oscar. Oh no, Oscar. Oh no, 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 no. I agree with a lot of the way that the Devin Haney's been moving. I agree. I like the way that he performed versus Brian Norman Jr. Even though that I said that he was going to beat Brian Norman Jr. Brian Norman Jr. is a manufactured fighter. I know he was going to do. I know he was going to do his thing. I had to give him his kudos and respect because he did sign a fight Teofimo Lopez, and Teofimo Lopez did pull out of that fight, right? In which I had to call out even my guy Teofimo Lopez. Damn, you ducked him, even though that it turned out to be financially and the event wise a better situation at the time because even Shakur Stevenson on the pound for pound list and the ring pound for pound is elevated more than Devin Haney. He had better momentum than Devin Haney. He has good of accomplishment, good name and stuff like that. In which we all saw that Teofimo Lopez just couldn't beat Shakur Stevenson. Yes. Okay, yeah, man, of course, my brother. Of course, right here, Hunter the Hunt. You know, Hunter the Hunt is educated on this. Hunter the Hunt is educated on that. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like. Smash that like. Bill Haney calling out Latino fighters and calling out the Latino community. Huh? This is what he had to say. Give me a shot.
I'm asking the Latino community that represents so much in this boxing, when did everything get so jokey joke? And how long you gonna stand for that?
It's funny how the Latino men turn into comedians when Debo come around. Like, none of them are tough.
Subriel Matias, Teofimo Lopez, Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia, and not Xander Zayas. Comedian.
Where you at? Hunter of the Hunt. Working out already.
Hey man, I gotta get my cardio in.
Hey, cardio is good. Cardio is good. Either you do it in the treadmill or how you do it with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick and choose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a little bit cold here in Egypt in the morning, so I try to knock it out in the morning before I eat fasted and stuff. So to make sure.
You still competing over there?
No, because I'm on a military base, so I don't cook my own food or anything. So it's hard for me to keep my calorie count and all that stuff. I just eat and try to work out a little more, but I still stay in shape though.
That's what's up. Hunter, what's good, man? What you feel when you gonna educate this about aspirin?
All right, so check this out, man.
PED in boxing nowadays.
So I'm not gonna go into the aspirin stuff because I never took it. I do know that it's part of the banned substance list. But what I can tell you from me competing in bodybuilding as a natural, so before we even compete, we have to go take we follow the same rules as VADA. We follow the same drug use rules. Before we compete, we have to go take a lie detector test that says, have you taken any of those supplements on the banned substance list within the past 3 years? If you fail that, you don't even get to go get a pin to even go on the stage. Once you pass, as soon as you come off stage, if you win first place, then they give you your analysis. The point I'm trying to make is banned substances stay in your system for a while. So if Ryan had enough to fail and all that, if he was still using them, he wouldn't be passing these other tests because it's within a certain amount of time frame, right? It would be lower, but it takes about, first of all, to even build up enough for it to be good use for you. No, for it to do anything for you substantially. Even if you're taking like tests or steroids, real steroids, it still would take you like 3-4 months to build up enough in your system for it to be effective, for you to actually get the benefits from it.
Okay.
And then after that, it still will detect it in your system for maybe like a year or two, which is why they say, even if I took it out here, right? And I go back and compete next year, that's within that 3-year time period. So they know, hey, well, even though I got big from them out here, even though I'm not using them now, it still gave me an advantage for later on. But that's why you can't compete as a natural for the next 3 years. You have to
No.
compete even if I stop. So that on top of the fact that, like you said, who was it? Frank Martin. He beat old buddy, and he was on all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? So not to say that Ryan didn't have it in the system, not to say it just wasn't enough to do anything really. So I mean, yeah, it was illegal. Yeah, it shouldn't have been in the system, but it wasn't enough to affect his performance. And
So
that's the only thing I have to say about it.
in your opinion, skills pay the bills. It was Ryan Garcia's skills.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like and with the weight thing, yeah, you are stronger when you're bigger. But I normally cut down like 30 pounds to compete, only to give me a size advantage, but not a strength advantage. And I'm still having to lift the same at a much smaller weight to keep my mass. So yeah, the up and down stuff with the weight, they're actually hurting themselves going down in weight like that. But it's not really an advantage for him to come from a higher weight lower because you still lose strength, if
See,
that makes sense.
and this coming from somebody who's highly educated, hunter to hunt. This ain't coming from a troll. This ain't coming from a biased standpoint. This is coming from experience and the knowledge of what truly aspirin is, or how
Yeah,
people use aspirin.
yeah. And like I said, I'm not like I don't take anything, but I know because one, I'm a natural bodybuilder, and two, I'm a certified nutritionist from the what is it called? NASM. I'm a certified NASM trainer and nutritionist. So, like I said, there are some advantages if you take enough. But if he had took all that, he would have had more of an advantage, and it would take longer to get out of his system. He wouldn't be passing the test right now. So,
Yeah, yeah, and the thing, you know what, and the reason, to be honest, why I really don't think that play into an effect, because of course, common sense is if you taking any PEDs, you just don't take it like if you just taking like a candy, like you take it so then you work out, and then you want to see it, you want to see it do
yeah,
something
you
for
want the
you.
benefits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you want the benefit.
yeah.
So, but I know for a fact that Ryan Garcia throughout the week was partying almost every day. Like, I know that for a fact because one of my boys from the Heights, he was the DJ. He was with him. He got pictures and videos with Ryan Garcia partying. So I know that you couldn't be on performance enhancing drugs and then just drinking and not sleeping and fucking. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I mean, technically, you can. I know some dudes who, they're about like one guy is a bodybuilder. Some of my coaches, the other people that they train, they're on whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever gear, and they're making videos, eating a million hot dogs and this and that, and they still look shredded, but they're not telling people that they're on gear. So you're never gonna look like that. Yeah, it breaks your metabolism and everything like that. So there is an advantage to it. My point is that it takes longer to get out of your system, and you actually have to be taking it for a long period of time. So that little bit, really didn't give him an advantage. Whether he was past the test or not, that didn't give him any advantage in the fight.
let me get this super chat. Yo, Al, good looking out with the $5 super chat says, how many people got knocked out with rivals on PEDs? Triple G really won first fight with Canelo and he was dirty. Boots is at 154. Why want easier? Why want easier? I don't understand the last part, Al.
Yeah.
But Triple G really won. Canelo at the time wasn't dirty. Because he got suspended. I think it was for like what 7 months, 6 months, 7 months, and then he was doing an intensive test.
But yeah, man, I want to hold you up. That's all I wanted to say to get some
So,
clarification on that stuff.
so can
Um,
I ask? So can I ask? Is the assumption that Ryan started taking this stuff at the last minute? That's the assumption.
I mean, that would have to be the assumption because if for him, even if he had, even when you cycle on and cycle off, there would still be enough of whatever in your system to fail a test. You know what I'm saying? And then he wouldn't be passing these other tests because it takes a while to get out of your system. No matter how much water you drink or none of that, it stays in your
So,
system for a while. Like I said, if
so
I
you
was to take something right
saying
now, I
they
couldn't.
can't mask it?
Huh?
So you saying they can't mask it?
I'm not saying that. I don't know anything about masking agents and all that. But what I'm saying is typically Like I wouldn't, if I took it today, I wouldn't be allowed to compete natural for the next 3 years because you still got some advantage from it.
What's good? What's good? Al, what's good? What's good? Me with the $5 super chats. God bless you, my brother Guts. You can lay facts 1,000 times. Haters and fanboys will choose to remain dumb. And that's what I mean with the
What?
Devin Haney. I think that Devin Haney should be that's the fight that he should want the most. Like if there's any embarrassing moment of his career, is that Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Situation. Even in the suing and all that. Like, nah, you should want that fight. That's the fight that you should want. And I feels like if you don't want that fight, it's because you know Ryan, and probably you know that shit could happen again. And since you're on the up and up, why risk that Ryan Garcia fight and just fight the likes of somebody else? You just don't want that Ryan Garcia, but you should want Ryan Garcia. So I don't want that VADA thing as an excuse, because the WBC just
What?
stated that Ryan Garcia is been tested by VADA.
Yeah. So don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't think that Ryan he cheated. Definitely he cheated and he shouldn't have had it in the system. But I do think Devin should fight him again. And I don't think that it gave him that much of an advantage. Just off of my personal experiences with people using PDs and shit like that. But that's all I got, man. I'm gonna hop back in the chat, brother.
All right, bro. Good looking out, man.
All right.
Appreciate you, Hunter the Hunt.
All right.
Now, I don't, now, peep this. I don't, when people say cheat, did he cheat to fight, or is it cheating to make the weight? Because at the end of the day, put it this way, D. I did a video and I said, because a lot of people was talking about the new, I mean, not the new, but the 7-day, 14-day weigh-in, and people were saying that Ryan Garcia did not make the weight for the 14-day or 7-day weigh-in, 14-day weigh-in. But then the WBC came out and said that he did make the weight. Yet there's supposed to be a three. You cannot weigh more than 3% of the weight contractive weigh-in. So where was that 7-day, 14-day weigh-in for Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney? Because when Ryan Garcia said that he needed to lose 11 pounds, Scooter on Mill City and with Zab Judah, Scooter said that they hired him. He needed to lose 11 pounds. So right then and there, he couldn't pass a 7-day weigh-in. Why did this fight went through anyway?
Yeah, I think that's a new alteration to the rules or something.
Nah, it's been there for a while. It's
I've
been there like
never heard it before.
for a good 5 years.
I've
4
never
years.
seen nobody get in trouble before, because that means the likes of Keyshawn Davis and Kermel Moulton and all of these guys would have been subject to that. They would have fell victim.
So exactly. So in the end of the day, as much as put it this way, for the Haneys, I understand the Oscarin, I understand it, but you let it happen. You
Yep.
was okay with Ryan Garcia coming overweight.
Mm-hmm.
You was okay for getting the money. You was okay, whatever they had the 7-day or the 7-day weigh-in, whatever. Y'all was okay with that. So don't be mad at the result.
Mm-hmm. I feel you on that.
So instead of saying, "Oh, he's not on VADA or whatever," I don't want to hear that. I want to hear it. Skills pay the bills. Fight Ryan Garcia next. That's a legacy fight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should want that fight more than anybody in the world. Even if the boxing world says, you know what, we don't want to see that fight. Y'all should want that fight. Y'all should want that fight. Just like Tio, just like a lot of people feel like Tio should get that George Camboso rematch, regardless how many times George Camboso lost. They should want Ryan Garcia, just like Tio should want George Camboso.
Yeah, like Keyshawn should want Andy Cruz.
Just like Keyshawn want Andy Cruz. But
Or
the thing is,
should.
with
He
that's the
should.
difference is that's the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? That's just the amateurs. That's like, I think if Andy Cruz would have won that fight, it would have been now what's I gotta fight you because you beat me in the amateur shit. Even though that is a great matchup, it's been a marketed matchup for a long time. But ain't nobody was stressing Boots Ennis to fight Gary Antoine Russell.
I mean, of course they would if they were in the same division.
Oh yeah, but Keyshawn is not in the same division anymore.
Yep, yep.
But I think though, but I think that's still a good matchup. But Keyshawn Davis now on the up and up, and I think that's a great fight. Keyshawn Davis and Devin Haney. What do you feel about that matchup?
I mean, the kid ain't ready, but I definitely love it, like because they are the same age. Matter of fact, Keyshawn a little older.
No, no, Keyshawn is not older than Devin Haney, bro.
Yeah, what Keyshawn about 28?
Nah, Keyshawn is younger than all these guys.
No,
Maybe
he's
like a
not. No,
year.
he just
Yeah.
started late
No, 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 no. Nah, he didn't start late.
as far
See,
as being a
Andy
pro.
Cruz is the old one. Andy Cruz is in his 30s. He was beating a Keyshawn Davis as a teen, and him as an adult. Keyshawn Davis is 2 years younger than Shakur Stevenson. And
Yeah,
Shakur
and
Stevenson is
and, and
28 years
Shakur
old.
like yeah, he like 1 year older than Haney. Yeah, so they all right, around the same age. What you're saying, right?
Yeah, yeah, like a year or two.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I say he started late. Like he could have been pro a long time ago.
Nah, I don't think he started late.
I mean, he only got what 14 fights.
Yeah, but remember, he started and he had 3 fights, and then he went to the Olympics. He
Hmm.
already started his pro, and remember, because it was the pandemic and stuff like that, so they had to postpone the Olympics.
Yeah, he's just behind the schedule compared to most people his age.
To be honest, you know who I think is behind schedule?
Hmm.
Boots. Boots and Virgil is behind schedule. But Boots
Ye-
started his career.
Yeah,
He debuted it first than T.O. Shakur and all of them.
I'm saying like both of them have a healthy amount of fights under their belt though.
Yeah, but do you do,
I'm saying they're
do
proven
you rather
even
have
though.
a fighter that fights a lot and fight nobodies, or fight few but good competition like Shakur and Tio and Loma and Usyk and Bivol, and you know what I'm saying? I'd rather see a resume like that than
Yeah.
fight 30 fights, 29 fights
See,
fighting
but
nobody.
I wouldn't give Keyshawn that much credit. Like I'm sure I understand he's been a champion within that little bit of time, but that was just almost by circumstance because the champ that he fought, sucked.
Let's go, Caesar. Caesar in the building. What's good, man? Hey, yo, smash that like button. All right, man. So, what you feel about Bill Haney calling out Latino fighters in the Latino community so we could check all Latino fighters? Is this the same thing that like Tio was trying to insinuate when he was talking about the Puerto Rican fighters? Is this the same type of thing? Huh?
Yeah, man. He responding to the hate that he done received so long. It's pretty much like the Floyd Mayweather effect. Like you can make a lot of money arguing with that crowd. Like maybe even teasing them, putting on the sombrero hat, anything. Like those things are disrespectful, but people have gotten rich doing it.
Caesar punch with the $2 super chat. Punch don't got camera on. What's going on, my boy? Nothing ain't going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the phone and stuff like that. Feel me? I'm doing runarounds and shit like that. You feel me? But good looking now. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's beneficial, and I feel like this is the same reason Tio was talking that crap. He felt like Ryan benefited. He was like, "Hey, if I talk a little bit of crap, maybe I can stir up the pot."
Is there all right? And I said before, look, Bill Haney is a genius. He know how to call. He know how to keep his son's name in the mix while he could be on vacation and things of that nature in between fights, right?
Yep.
But it does look like he now they just calling everybody else that's relevant, that is buzzing, about to have a fight, or just recently have a fight. Who you think Devin Haney truly wants? I know they're gonna be like they want everybody. No, no. Who you think they truly want? They're calling out Xander Zayas. Are they willing to go to the 154-pound division right now? Are they
Like,
willing to the Rolly? Do they want the Rolly fight? Do they want the Tank fight?
like,
Do they want the Shakur fight? Do they want the Keyshawn Davis fight? No, no, no. Tell us
like,
who you want so the boxing world could just call out that fighter and pressure that fighter. It seems like Keyshawn Davis, Craig, aka Craig, wants to hit Debo with a brick.
man, that's Smokey. Man, we can tell that's Smokey. Man, come on now. You feel me?
You don't like
But
that fight, D?
I love it. I love it. But he's still Smokey. Like Smokey is a legend when it comes
Are
to the
you
movie
trying to say that
Friday.
Keyshawn Davis going to tuck his chain while Debo coming?
Hey, Keyshawn is gonna show up the day Devin Haney gets beat up, and he's gonna say, "You got knocked the fuck out." That's what he's gonna do, but he's not gonna be the one to knock him out. You know.
I'm
So
not sure about the knockout. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure about the knockout. You know, when we see, we could talk about the knockouts and stoppages because we've seen the vulnerabilities. Once we see the vulnerability of a fighter, that's when it's safe to say, okay, this person could knock somebody out, blah,
yeah,
blah,
yeah,
blah.
yeah. I feel you. I feel you. I'm just
Um,
saying. I'm just saying. The day Haney
if
loses,
Jermaine Ortiz
he
could
want to beat up.
almost survive, because he almost did, I believe that Devin Haney's got the intangibles to surviving. And not just
Well
surviving with
beyond.
footwork. And not just surviving with footwork. There's a lot of things that a lot of people don't give credit to Devin Haney. Devin Haney, as much that that people made fun of him catching that ass whooping by Ryan Garcia, that mother effer took his beating like a man. He kept on getting up, and he didn't get up to run. People gotta give him credit for that one.
Real.
See, Caesar with the $5 super chat says, "My nigga Punch parked down the street, making sure everything is good at the trap house while he live on YouTube. That's why Cameron." Be quiet, man. Come on, man. Stop it, man. Stop it, man. I'm a loyal citizen. I'm a good citizen of the community. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Hey, but out of all the people on Devin Haney's hit list, if he could have his wish come true, just like Virgil wants Errol Spence, and everybody has a big name they dream of. Haney, out of all the fighters in boxing, he really wants the Tank Davis fight.
Let me get this one right quick. Ow, 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 with the $5 super chat. A comprar pizza con Coca-Cola mañana. Devin fights guys after a blueprint, sees weakness. Who's impressive? Oh, he took Keyshawn boots. Show us how it, hold on, how it's done, be the blueprint. Okay, all right. I like that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Has Devin Haney fought any undefeated fighters? He did fight George Camboso.
Yeah,
But it's almost like,
Brian
okay,
Norman.
put it this way. A lot of people always talk about, did this fight age well? They like to put that on Canelo, right? They like to put that on Canelo. Did Devin Haney's win, because to be honest, to this day, is Devin Haney's biggest win. The Lomachenko, that's a good win in the resume, but a lot of people felt like it was controversial win. The George Kambosos is what gave him the biggest accomplishment, undefeated fighter, coming off the win versus Teofimo Lopez. Did Devin Haney's win age well?
I mean, yes, but not for Cambosis.
But they do that with Canelo. They just say that the Jaime Munguia didn't age well. What is it? Caleb Plant didn't age well. Erga Belanga didn't age well because other people knocked them out, right?
Canelo carried Munguia, and that was his fault. That was, he carried that guy though. He could have knocked him out.
But look what they do to just Tank Davis. Tank Davis wins have aged well.
Great. Yep. Yep.
So has Devin Haney's wins aged well?
No, I feel like Devin Haney has took everything out of his opponents. It sounds crazy, but like afterwards, none of them have been great at all. They're not even really that good at all.
I'll be honest. I'm not trying to take away nothing from the Devin Haney and George Camboso, but I think that Tio put more of a beating on George Camboso off a loss than Devin Haney did on George Camboso off 2 wins, 24 rounds. I think Cambosa was not the same after the Teofimo Lopez fight. What do you think about that?
I wouldn't say that soon, but he definitely it was bloody, but it was only like it wasn't 12 rounds of an ass whooping. It just later on in the fight he got he started bleeding, but it wasn't quite the war that we're speaking of.
So what do you feel about the Bill Haney saying, as a black man, how do you feel, D?
Yeah,
How do
man.
you feel? Do you feel like the Latino fighters are clowns? Huh?
Hey, no. Hey, I do feel like y'all second
Dime la
best.
verdad, oíste. Dime la verdad. Okay, my brother. You tell me the truth right now. You have
Hey,
problem with Latino?
hey, I feel like y'all second best. You know what I mean? Like if I got to give myself number one, of course I would. But goddamn it, I gotta admit that y'all at least the next best thing in the world.
The
You feel me?
next best thing.
Yeah, y'all the next best. Y'all the next best. In some respects, y'all number one. Like Bam Bam, David Benavidez, like
Uh-huh.
they run their shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. But
So
other
you
than
think he's
that,
gonna win? So you think that Virgil T is gonna beat Boots?
I don't think he stand a chance. Not
Oh,
good enough. But he will be second best in that division.
second best.
Yeah, he'll be
I
the
think
second best.
it's second. You see how they treat the Latino. What you mean second best? Boots don't have no title in the 154-pound division. Xander Zayas unified the titles, huh? So
Yeah.
it's Sebastian Fundura. Nah, Boots
Hey,
can't
you're
just
right.
skip the line
You're
like
right.
that.
You're right now. As far as right this second. But but after he fights Virgil, that tell us everything we need to know. The
Now I
rest of
like
those
Boots.
guys, the rest of those guys are food.
I like Boots, but he can't. I think in the 154-pound division, it's so stacked up. We really don't know what's gonna happen next, and I love it. That's been my favorite division. But
Mm,
I think we are also getting carried away just because we want to see one fight. We're trying to put these guys over these other fighters that's actually doing their thing. So that's why the boxing community, we be bipolar. We be like, yo, we care about the belts. Nah, fuck the belts.
yeah.
Man, you gotta pay the sanctioning fees. Nah, fuck paying the sanctioning fees.
Hmm.
Yo, the boxing community has to stand for something, stand on something.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
Sebastian Fundura, Xander's Eyes are the champions, and they getting snubbed by Boots and Virgil. So it's not a Latino and black thing because Virgil's Latino, Boots
Mhm.
is black, but we're trying to put them over. Do you think that fight? Like I love that fight, but that fight is gonna be for nothing. And
Yeah,
we're
it's sad.
trying to mind fuck ourselves saying, well, that's the best fight. The belts don't matter. Those are the champs. No, 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 no. We just saying that because they don't have no belts. The
Yep.
same narrative that people put on Gervonta Davis, they don't need no belt. You know, he's the biggest name. He doesn't need a belt. He doesn't need a belt. Yeah, he needs a belt.
Yep. He does.
So you rather see the Boots versus Virgil now, or when somebody got some type of legacy for them to accomplish?
Like my dream was always to see them fight for undisputed at 154. Like I wanted them to go gather all the belts and unify it together. Like I wanted to make a fight like that. But everybody does want them to fight for no reason, for nothing, just for bragging rights.
I'm not happy how the situation with Virgil Ortiz and Golden Boy Promotions. I've spoken to the team years ago. And Virgil Ortiz, shout out to Virgil Ortiz. I ain't gonna say the details, but all they truly told me said, this is a quote from Virgil Ortiz Sr. He said, my son would not be in boxing. I would not be in this shady business if it wasn't for Oscar De La Hoya. He's done way more for us outside of the ring that that's the only person I trust. Something went wrong that nobody's saying at the moment. Virgil ain't speaking on it. His dad ain't speaking on it. Only the manager and Oscar De La Hoya. And look, Oscar De La Hoya ain't even shitting on Virgil Ortiz. Just several months ago, in Virgil Ortiz's last interview, he's saying when they was trying to bait him to shit on Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotion and talking about the Canelo Alvarez situation with Golden Boy Promotions, and Virgil Ortiz said, "I'm cool with Oscar. They always treated me good." What went wrong in the last week and a half? I mean, the last month and a half with Golden Boy Promotions and Virgil Ortiz. I believe they signed Virgil at the age of 16. That's crazy.
See, I think this is the first time they didn't show full confidence in the matchup, and he can tell by the way they talking. He's like, "Hold on, like what's the problem? I want to fight the motherfucker." And like they're not as enthusiastic as he is, and he don't like that. That's almost like how Jermell Charlo got hung out to dry with the Canelo fight. His team didn't believe in him.
But it was that, or think about it, or it was Virgil Ortiz who, after the post-fight interview in the ring, in the locker room, said that the fight that he wants is Earl Spence as well. People's
Mm,
forgetting about that. People acting like Virgil just wanted Boots straight off the bat, and
mhm.
that's the only fight that he want. No, he said he would rather get a Boots a Spence fight. He like a Charlo fight. He liked the Boots. But he said that the biggest fight is a Earl Spence. And then the Zone came out. The report saying that the Zone don't want that fight for Earl for Virgil Ortiz. But if it was up to Virgil, he would rather get the Spence fight because he said that.
Yeah, true.
Let me get this super chat. Yo, Al Guts. With the $5 super chat says, yo, boxing is the only sport where grown men figure that skin color or the country come from gives you skills. Facts, man. Facts. It's Bill Haney putting it out there now. We gotta talk about it.
Hey,
Bill
hey,
Haney putting it out there.
hey, every other country do the same thing, man. You know, so I got to do it for mine. You know what I mean? Because ain't no way a true Mexican, he's going with the Mexican fighter. It's just,
But
it
what
is
if
what it is.
but if a Latino fighter or if Robert Garcia says, you know what, man, these black fighters are all comedians, are all clowns.
Hey.
Come
A lot
on,
of
man.
people,
Come
a lot
on.
of people saying that about our style of fighting.
You know it.
A
You
lot of people
know
doing that
that the
about our
black
style of
community will
fighting.
be like, yo, that's man racist. Or they're calling us clowns. Huh? We wear black faces. You know what I'm saying? You know that. He said, and if Robert Garcia would be like, and this goes out to the black community. All right, put this. All right, listen up, folks. Let's say if this was Ryan, Robert Garcia or any Latino trainer or promoter or whatever saying this, but put in your mind that this is Robert Garcia and change the Latino to black.
I'm asking the Latino community that represents so much in this boxing, when did everything get so jokey joke? And how long you gonna stand for that?
It's funny how the Latino men turn into comedians when Debo come around. Like, none of them are tough.
Subriel Matias, Teofimo Lopez, Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia, and not Xander Zayas. Comedian.
Yeah, that's tough. Hey, I just replaced everything like you said. Like I took Latino out and I put black. Yeah, it was still, yeah. It was kind of hard to, hard pill to swallow. Mic check, we still there, Punch?
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Okay. Hey, shout out to my boy Radio in the building. Yeah, man, he's stirring up the pot real well. You feel me? Like I say, it's that Mayweather approach. It's no different than wearing the sombrero, uh, or putting that flag on your back, just to stir it up, because that's your opponent that you're gunning for. Yep. So, Xander Zayas, that would be an amazing opponent if Haney were to defeat him. And if that don't put you in the Hall of Fame, I mean, nothing will. To go up and win those two belts at 154, and then probably go back down to 147 and conquer that. Yeah, that'd be super powerful. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all smash that like button. I know you might not like me, but do it for Punch. Smash that like button. Yeah, Ryan Garcia got Mario Barrios problems. Y'all trying to give him a way out even when he lose. Like, even if he lose, y'all want him to get another great opportunity. How about if you lose, he don't get the opportunity? That's what I say.
Just give me 1 second, D. Give me 1 second. Cook.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm telling you, like Ryan has finally got to earn something. I've never seen him really earn much. You know, like he's always gotten these opportunities to be champion, but he's failed time and time again. So if he don't win, I don't think he deserves a rematch. Not with Mario Barrios, not with Rolly Romero, definitely not with Devin Haney. And not with Tank Davis. Yeah, he don't deserve a rematch with any of them. If anybody, he would deserve a rematch, maybe with Oscar Duarte, especially if Duarte beats Richardson Hitchens. You know, yeah. I mean, Zayas is a live dog. He just don't really have the power. And if he does have power, it doesn't translate to the late rounds. And he don't stand on his punches early, so we wouldn't know. Yeah, of course, this punch channel Major Key. Come on, man. Shout out to Punch. He coming right back at you in a few seconds. You feel me? No shade, right? But yeah, great card coming up. I got Frank Martin over in the here Albright. I'm kind of at a toss up with Duarte and Hitchens because
We get this super chat. I need, good looking now, Al, with the $5 super chat says, I need an impressive O. Take it from Haney. T.O. got Cambosa, good. Norman got knocked down from Boca Chica. No contest. The fight. Boots, Keyshawn, dead. Yeah, man. You know what I like? I like to look when somebody give me the type of energy that they want to fight and they truly want to fight. They marketing, they promoting the fight, and they ask for the fight. Bill Haney went up to Keyshawn Davis. Now Keyshawn Davis want to fight, so this fight should be easy to make to be made.
mm-hmm.
Easy. I mean, both of these guys want to fight. Both of these guys working with Turkey. Both of y'all gonna get some good money, good names. I think, and for me, in my opinion, because you said that Keyshawn Davis might not be ready for it. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I think he's triple more ready than even Brian Norman Jr. He had a title. I think that Keyshawn Davis is way more prepared to fight Devin Haney than Brian Norman Jr. ever would have been.
So shouldn't the winner of Nahir Albright and Frank Martin get a rematch or get an opportunity to fight Keyshawn Davis?
Is Keyshawn Davis going to be moving up to Martin going to be moving up to the 147-pound division?
Well, no, he's not. Nah, they all at 140.
Nah, they 147. Devin Haney's the champion at 147.
Yeah, but I'm saying your boy hasn't officially made that move.
But he going up there. You rather see Keyshawn and Martin or Keyshawn and Devin?
I do want Keyshawn to prove that he's really like that. I
All
think he
right,
should be
then go with
token.
Devin. Why were you babysitting, D? Why you
Now I ain't
babysitting?
babysitting, but I'm just saying how don't like so many people is gonna knock that if he they're gonna knock that victory. They're not gonna count that just like they somebody a great O. I need Haney. They're gonna be like, oh, he was only 14, no. And then come to find out he wasn't really that good when he fought guys like Frank Martin. They kicked his ass and like, nah, I want him to fight them first. Somebody, like if he could knock out a Frank Martin, then hell yeah, run your ass up here to 147 with all of that, fanfare.
Shout out to Repso Boxing Out as the voice of the UK, London, bro. Shout out to Josh Kelly. I know a lot of people don't want to. Hey, why D nobody want to eat the crow that I have for them for the Josh Kelly victory? Everybody just want to be like, hey,
Man, bro,
you
you the
gotta
man,
eat
bro.
your crow with Tio. Yeah, y'all better eat that crow
Now,
with
now,
Josh
now
Kelly.
you the man. You the man, Punch. Like nobody called to Josh Kelly. Not even the people from the UK. You hear me?
Facts.
I'm talking about you made me do my research, and then I was the next person to say I feel like Josh Kelly was gonna win. For real.
Shit. I said that, man. That background money was no damn boogie, man.
Hey,
You know what it is? This is what it is. That people have tremendous hype. I don't think in this generation, I think the guy that had the most hype is Tim Zoo.
mm-hmm.
And everybody's basing being the top guy or the scary guy by beating Tim Zoo because
Yes.
they just didn't like Jamel Charlo.
Yes.
They didn't respect my guy Jamel Charlo. They was already saying that Tim Zoo could beat Jamel Charlo while him being undisputed, and they thought that Tim Zoo was this second coming of Mike Tyson for whatever reason. And
Yeah.
now that Fundora beat Tim Zoo, and then what's his name? Bakram. Oh my God. These guys, nah, they just beat Tim Zoo, man.
That's it.
They just beat Tim Zoo. But you know what? If now, if anybody has beaten anybody, then Josh Kelly is the guy. Josh
Yep.
Kelly is the boogeyman. Why
Yes.
Virgil ain't calling out Josh Kelly for a world title? Why Boots ain't calling out Josh Kelly for a world title? Let's go, Josh Kelly.
Yes, sir. That is a big
I like that.
money
Well,
fight.
Xander's calling out Josh Kelly. That's a unification bout. So you telling me if the winner of Josh Kelly and Xander Zayas, whoever wins, you think that we still gonna be talking about? Nah, the best guys are Virgil and Boots. Nah. We ain't gonna give him. We ain't gonna give him that. If we see Josh Kelly versus Xander Zayas next, that's the biggest fight.
Yep.
Well, at
It is.
least the legacy fight.
It is legacy. Pure. Yeah, that's a home run.
But if my guy Keith on Tom Thurman upsets Fundura,
Put him in the mix. Put him in the mix.
man, I'm liking this 154, man. I'm
Yeah.
hyped.
Hey, imagine Josh Kelly versus Keith Thurman for both belts.
Hey, hey, and Devin Haney. You want Xander Zayas?
Mm.
You put
Yeah.
Devin Haney in the mix.
Yeah, put him in
Devin
the
Haney.
mix.
Put it this way. Put it this way. Just like we pressure other fighters, petition, right? Just like we said,
Mhm.
if Terrence Crawford really wanted, but Earl Spence, right? After the 140-pound undisputed fight, and he was calling out Keith Thurman and Earl Spence, he should have petitioned
Yep.
through the WBC or the WBO I'm sorry, through the WBC, the WBA, or the IBF. But he got the WBO route with Jeff Horn. You could have been a mandatory position to face Earl Spence a long time ago.
Hey, I'm talking about, and I remember Haney called out Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman told him, "Be careful what you wish for." They might all meet up at 154 if Haney could challenge Xander Zayas, get his belts, and Keith Thurman does his part with Fundora and possibly Josh Kelly.
Look, I like that. Hey, put it this way: you don't even need to talk. Hey, yo, Haney's don't even need to verbally call out Xander Zayas. You want Xander Zayas?
Mm-hmm.
Petition the
Yep.
WBO for you to be the immediate mandatory to because he just got a unification bout.
Hey, but
So
what
he's
people
doing mandatory.
hey, I want to know now. What people say he's running to fight a Latino instead of fighting Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis ain't
Mm.
shit in this scenario right here. Keyshawn is a small fry.
But see, the thing we can't put that on Devin Haney as well because Devin Haney just finished fighting a black fighter.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, you can't put. Yeah. He want to make this narrative like Haney's scared of black people.
Yeah, you can't put that on. See, and that's what I mean. Like people, whether they like it or not, Devin Haney has killed every narrative,
Mhm.
every fucking narrative. He
Yep.
killed it.
He fought a young guy.
He killed the email narrative. He
Yep.
the one that
Belt to
put
ass.
he put the WBC franchise in the dirt. It was him,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? He got the undisputed. He stepped up and look, and I mean, put it this way also. Even when Lomachenko chose to fight Tio, rightfully so, but chose to fight Tio while Devin Haney was in mandatory precision, wasn't mandated because the WBC didn't want to mandate him, but was a mandatory precision. Devin Haney still risked it and gave Lomachenko an opportunity.
Yep. Yep.
He
And
didn't
and
have to
and,
give
and
he didn't have to give Lomachenko a
hey,
title shot.
and offered Shakur Stevenson a shot.
He said, Major, he said, your punch, you single-handedly made the email. I know. He put it to the dirt. So I'm humbled. I'm humbled by the Haneys, bro. They have humbled me, bro. They have weathered the storm of punch drunk boxing, bro. Yo, they have weathered the storm, bro.
So how you like
And
the
the
hit you with
most humblest moment is when my guy Tio pulled out. That's it, bro. That was 5 years of criticism. You ain't gonna fight Tio. You don't want Tio. You missed the meeting, and then my guy pulled out. Pause.
Mm-hmm. So how you like
There's
the
only yo, bro. D. There's only two athletes that have humbled me, bro. Two athletes that have humbled me like this: Devin Haney and Kobe Bryant. Because I was an Allen Iverson fan.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to be like, come on.
Me too.
Back then, we're like, yo, Kobe is better than Allen Iverson. I'm like, hell no. He only got Shaq. He got Shaq. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
he did.
Allen Iverson
That
is
that
carrying
was
the
the
whole
truth
team. And
for a
Allen
long time.
Iverson is the man.
That was true for a long time. Yeah.
He said, but nah, Bud ain't humble me. I knew that Bud was going to beat the crap out of, I knew that Bud was going to beat the crap out of Earl the True Spence with the Canelo Alvarez fight. That moment humbled me, but I'm talking about years of me vouching for a fighter and stuff like that and
Mm-hmm.
saying this about an
Mm-hmm.
athlete or whatever. Devin Haney and Kobe Bryant, two athletes that really humbled me. I know that Kobe Bryant was good and great, but I didn't think he was going to be that great though.
Yep. Like even without Shaq.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to be that great.
Yep.
I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
Me either.
And I really don't think that a lot of people felt that Bud was going to be Canelo. I think that was I'm going for the underdog. And if cause yo, as much as yes, Bud beat Canelo, but that's an easy pick as a fan because if Bud would have lost, yeah, yo, he lost to the bigger guy, man. He
Yep.
dared to be great.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You don't.
Yeah.
It's easy to pick it.
It's built-in excuse.
Exactly. He's already a built-in excuse. It's a built-in excuse. But man, I'm gonna say that those are the people that humble me the most. The guy that hurt my feelings the most, I'm talking about hurt, was Michael Jordan, bro, beating my Knicks.
Yeah.
The guy that I hate the most, they're like, oh my, yeah, he's Reggie Miller.
Oh my gosh. They're like, bro, people don't understand what he did in like 9 seconds.
No, no, no,
You
no, no.
feel me?
Also, no, no, the fight that broke my heart, that yo, it's still, to be honest, to this day, I just can't watch the replay. I just refuse to watch. Even when I'm going through, let's say Twitter, right? And you going through the reels of boxing, and then here comes the moment. I swipe up right away. When Roy Jones Jr. got knocked up at Antonio Tarver, bro.
Oh yeah.
I can't
Hey,
even see that shit. Like I don't even want to see it. I don't
hey,
want to see it. I wish that moment never occurred, bro.
that is the greatest left hand in heavyweight boxing. You know,
As me as a boxer, the worst moment for me, bro.
yeah, man.
That shit haunts me, bro. Cause I was mad. I'm like, you should have retired after the John Ruiz. There was nothing for you to prove.
So,
Even
so
even the first fight, because people always forget that Roy Jones Jr. did win the first fight. The
mhm,
thing is that the knockout was the knockout was so historic
yeah,
that
yeah,
people feel like that was the first fight with Antonio Tarver, and that was the second fight.
hmm, yep, yep. So,
But
hey, what about Hakeem Rahman with Lennox Lewis?
Rockman,
Yeah,
I mean, I wasn't too much of a fan of Lennox Lewis.
hmm,
You know, I think he was just kind of dry. His personality was kind of weird.
yeah,
He had a
yeah,
weird personality. You know what I'm saying?
hmm, hmm,
Like too serious, too Brit, and no charisma. No, it's just weird. He
yeah.
was just
Like,
a
yeah,
weird
bland.
personality, bro.
Yeah, big and bland.
Like a black German or something like that.
Yeah, hey,
Like,
hey, 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 hey. Matter of fact, like one of them guys that be standing in front of the, the castle that don't speak. You
he's
feel me?
like a black Drago without the aura of killing somebody in the ring. I just I didn't like Lennox Lewis, to be honest, bro.
Yep.
I just I didn't like Lennox Lewis. Oh shit, man. I wish that Mike Tyson would have bit his ear.
Yeah. For real. For real. Hey, you might be a little too tall, but yeah.
Yo, even if they be like it was the best five heavyweights, he don't pop up. He don't pop up in my head
Me
to
either.
even,
Me either.
even though he should be, but he just doesn't. He doesn't pop up in my head. Like
Man,
I'd be like,
he got second chance opportunities that other guys wouldn't have got, you know? Like most guys get knocked the fuck out. That's just it. You know?
maybe you know why? Because he was in the same age as Mike Tyson, the same era of Mike Tyson, but he was the late bloomer, right?
Yeah.
Because when Mike Tyson, like people forget, when Mike Tyson was undisputed, 19, 8, I mean, fighting and winning at 18, 19, 20, 21, and all that. Lennox Lewis was nowhere in the rankings, nowhere to be found.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when he was in his high, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis is a nobody.
Yep.
You say y'all sleeping on Lennox. I'm not sleeping on Lennox. He just wasn't my one of my. He just wasn't. I wasn't a fan of
Yeah, he
Lennox.
wasn't exciting. He wasn't exciting. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He just wasn't exciting, man. It's something about these hybrid heavyweights that just doesn't excite you. You're too big not to
Yeah.
be exciting. You're too big and
Yeah,
too
not to be
strong.
dominant. Like you gotta
Yeah,
kick somebody's ass.
yeah. That's the weird shit about this era. Y'all look big and strong, but y'all like robots. That's
Yep.
the heavyweight division, in my
Joe
opinion,
Joyce.
is the only division in athletes that doesn't have an evolution.
Mm-hmm.
Like basketball players, baseball players,
Yes.
soccer, and
Yes.
speed and all that, and every sport. But in heavyweight division, it doesn't have an evolution. Like we went from athletic heavyweights from Mike Tyson to Muhammad Ali, and
Yes.
like,
It's a
yo,
decline.
yeah, bro. Like even George Foreman, who was the robot of those days, is more fluent
Yep.
compared to these guys. He's a
Yep.
more fluent fighter than Anthony Joshua.
Yep. Yep. I'm talking about even at an old age, he was in there competing with the Holyfields.
Nah, but I gotta admit that dunking contest was trash, bro.
Horrible.
That was trash. A junior high school dunking contest is better than that.
Bro, LeBron does better dunks in the game at 41 years old.
That was trash, man.
Like, come on, man. How can a 41-year-old outdo that shit, bro? That's crazy. Like, Bronny James should have gotten a dunk contest, for real.
I don't know, man. Nah, the stars effed it up. The stars have to be in this. Yo, I don't understand where somebody lays the blueprint. This era goes against the blueprint. That's the problem with the athletes nowadays. They go against the blueprint. You go against how Floyd Mayweather not only fought, but the way he marketed himself without social media out there. You know what I'm saying? Getting new fans into the sport of boxing, dancing with the stars, WWE, all that. That's what helped Money Made. These guys have all the tools, all the technology to be out there promoting themselves like crazy. Ryan Garcia does a hell of a job, but these guys don't. They don't take advantage. Now, shout out to Keyshawn Davis. He's right now. You can see he's taking advantage,
Yep.
and that's why. And Bill Haney does take advantage as well, and that's why every day, every other day, there's a story about who Devin Haney may fight because Bill Haney is a genius marketer. He is
Yep.
going to attach Devin Haney's name to every boxer that is relevant around
Yep.
his division.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Who you
And that's
think
the way it
wins
should
that
be.
fight? Who you think wins? Xander Zayas or Devin Haney?
See, Xander Zayas has basically has always been compared to Devin Haney. You know, And I feel like that's
The Puerto Rican Devin Haney.
yeah, that's a thing in boxing. You got the Richard Hitchens, the Xander Zayases, like all of these guys have a Haney-esque, or even Josh Kelly, they have a Haney-esque style, and it's working. So it's about to become very popular when Haney makes it even more popular. If he go out there and conquer the 154-pound division, you'll see a lot more people copying Devin Haney's style.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and I feel like since he's the master of the style, he can't let a Hitchens or a Xander Zayas beat him. He just can't. Or they took, stole his style and did it better. Even though Xander Zayas does have Roy Jones in his corner, with whatever that's worth, and he very young, very active. Kid is fast.
Yeah, and he's only getting stronger. He's not even in his prime. He's not even
Mm-hmm.
close to his prime. That's the scary part.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And when you look at him in between fights, the man looked like he could fight in 160, 68.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But not a big puncher.
Yep.
Not a big puncher.
And that's
What
probably because he's shrinking down so
what
small.
is it? Is it the soy milk, soil milk or something in America? Because if you really think about it, there's not a lot of punchers in America.
No, man, people are shrinking down too small. They're taking all their power. They're not fighting at their right, their right
Like we question
walking
now,
weight.
now more than ever. Now people are questioning Tio's power, Shakur's power, Devin's power. I mean, Bam Rodriguez is good. Bam Rodriguez, he got the pop. David Benavidez got the pop, even though that people was questioning his power when he moved up to the 168 to 175-pound division, his
Yep.
first couple of fights, right?
Yep. Yep.
Heavyweights are non-existent. Let's be real. Jared Anderson. You
Yep.
saw his workout video today. I
No.
think that's the problem why he's losing. He's trying to he's too influenced by Shakur and them.
Oh
You're
my
in the heavyweight
gosh.
division, bro.
That's
You
not
you
gonna
got
work.
you need to practice the fucking knockouts, not the little pity pat shit
Yep.
that he was doing.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
who
crazy.
else? Like all these, like I don't know what's in the food, man. They be spraying the vegetables or whatever with some
Yeah. Yeah. All these
weak shit.
seedless grapes and shit.
Like, yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna start comparing these guys to Paulie Malignaggi, bro, and Paul Spendafora.
Yeah. Yeah. He do got some Malinaji, and that's crazy.
Yeah, this is the Malignaggi era.
Yep. The Prince Nassim, the Prince
Yeah.
Nassim era.
This is the Malignaggi era. Nah, I don't like these guys being compared to Floyd Mayweather because Pretty Boy Floyd was speed, power, knocking out dudes. Nah. This is the Paulie Malignaggi era, bro.
Yeah. The Prince Nassim era.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out Paulie Malignaggi. Yeah, hey, we gotta put respect. This is the Paul Spendafora, Paulie Malignaggi era, bro. That's the skills that I see. That's the skills that I see. And nobody could shit on them skills because Paulie Malignaggi and Paul Spendafora has some skills, especially Paul Spendafora.
True.
Yeah, man. And I think that's one of the issues in the sport of boxing that we are getting some good fights. I like it. I'm not like these other bitter baby mama made up fans always crying. I do like the matchups, but when the lights are bright, I don't think that these big matchups, the performances is converting for new fans.
Mm.
Like, let's be honest, bro. The Canelo versus Terrence Bud Crawford, and this is not no hating on Terrence because he won. It was a boring fight, bro. It
Thank you.
was a boring fight.
Yep. And I tell
It
people
was a
how
boring
easily they
fight.
forget. Like they forget so quick, and they'll base their whole fight off highlights. Come on now, the fight didn't get anywhere near good to the seventh round, and the seventh round happened to be with Terrence Crawford threw 115 punches in one round. That was the only round he did that, and the 12th
Yeah.
round was pretty good. That's it.
And then let's be honest. I was there in the garden, bro. With Shakur and Tio,
Yeah.
nobody was excited, bro.
Nah, I
It
thought
was
they were about
very
to walk.
quiet
I
throughout the
thought they
whole
were about to
fight.
walk out.
Yo, it was quiet throughout the whole fight. It was. The only time that the fans went "Oh," was when T.O. started saying to the fans, like, let's go. But the audience, that was boring, bro. It was, man. And I'm not saying that T.O. lost, but it was boring. It was a boring fight. So when the lights are
Yeah, the
bright,
engagement was low.
then get come on, man. And this the thing is, like I understand what Andre Ward was saying after the fight when he said that Shakur Stevenson should have went out for the knockout because that's something. When you're winning every round, all right, now we want to see you push. All right.
Hmm.
But great victory, masterclass performance. But I don't think it does great for the sport of boxing. Like, I think you look at Turkey out shake after the fight, they're like, what the fuck is this? I put fucking millions in these guys' pockets. Can you just entertain? Can you?
Yep. Yep. And I can
I feel, you know
imagine that.
what? I'm starting to feel sorry for Turkey, bro. For real, bro. Because Turkey has put in so much money. And these guys just don't go for broke. Like high risk, yo, if I'm making $10 million, up 12 million, man, nah, I'm going for the knockout. What you want? Just to entertain me. I would have given the fucking just entertain. Just go for it. Go for it. Don't worry, you have another fight.
Yep.
I think these guys are not afraid of lose. They're not afraid of another fighter. I just think they don't go all out. These fighters don't go all out, man. They don't go all out. And even with masterclass performers like Shakur and Teofimo didn't go all out. You can see that. He didn't go all
Yep.
out.
Yep.
But Shakur, in my opinion, in the championship rounds, he could have gone all out. If you already got T.O.'s timing and everything, all right, now let's push for it.
Yep.
Let's see something.
At some point, could have been early. It should have been around the 6th round. Honestly.
This is the mentality that I want. I want it to be erased from boxing. A win is a win.
Mhm.
No, 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 no. Win is not a win. No, 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 no. And the thing is, they gotta stop rewarding these other. They gotta stop rewarding it. They gotta stop rewarding it. You, yeah, you're having historical wins, but it's your historical wins is killing the sport. Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather killed the sport. After that fight, everybody ran to the UFC. That was the last great fight party, and that shit was boring. That shit killed the sport. It put a black eye on the sport. The Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G was great. It was a great fight. What overshadowed it was the scorecard 118, 110. But if you look at the first fight, Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, that shit was a great fight. It was a great fight. No knockouts or whatever, but it was a great challenging. They threw some punches. They got both of them got hit. Both of them showed their chin. Both of them showed their will. You could see that both wanted to win. And in the second fight as well. But the controversy and the him testing dirty took away from that, from those fights. Also, I'm leading up to the after the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, or that was before or after. You got that Tyson Fury versus Klitschko, who was boring. That's happening too much in the sport of boxing. That the high profile fights that the fans want to see and people are waiting, is just not matching the expectations.
So it's a couple of fights for T.O. that you saying a win wasn't good enough quite. You feel me? It should have been
I think all
like
these
you
wins
should have
are not
stepped
good
on it.
enough. I'm not sure they were good enough for the legacy of the respective fighters. It's good for Shakur, 4 division world champion. The Lomachenko and Josh Taylor win. Good for Teofimo Lopez. Bud Crawford beating Canelo Alvarez. Great win. A 5 division world champion. 3 division undisputed. Good. Even on the women's side, Clarissa Shields. But what she's not exciting as well. It's like, yeah, we getting some good fights. But where is that moment that actually created new fans? That's why everybody still remember even the Hagler and Hearns, which only was 3 rounds, but it captivated the imagination, the emotions of the boxing fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They didn't cheat. They didn't cheat us out of effort. Leonard and
Yep.
Durant, that fight, or Leonard and Hagler, 15. They didn't cheat us out of effort. Even
Hey,
when we had one of the biggest fights, changing of the guards, right? Oscar De La Hoya and Julio Cesar Chavez, they didn't cheat us out of effort. These
like,
guys are cheating us out of effort. And there's one thing about the boxing fans, whether they're a fan of yours or not, they can identify when you're not going all out. The boxing fans don't like it. I
hey,
don't think that people feel like Jamel Charlo's not a great fighter. They just didn't like the lack of effort versus Canelo Alvarez. A lot of people thought that he was going to lose, but that wasn't the issue with the boxing fans. It's the lack of effort, and they identify that you ain't go all out, that you held back. That's when the boxing fans truly get mad at you.
hey, but you got to blame the fans too, because we got circumstances like Deontay Wilder versus Fury. Like, even in a losing situation, he gave the people all that he had.
True.
And people still won't even give him, a little bit of love. Let's be honest. Like, most people
True,
just
but
don't.
like I said, it doesn't flow because the circumstance. Look. He was saying that he cheated him, all these excuses, right? He got the trilogy, good, right? But
Mhm.
then after, now look now, we right back to Tyson Fury cheated and all that. Like
Hey,
fans don't want to give him credit because they feel like he's a sore loser. They don't
nah,
want to give him credit.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm talking about if he was from another country, like other places, just more solid than American fans. American fans are finicky. You know, like, they've created that old culture that as soon as you lose, the fans really don't rock with you. So the boxers are scared to lose their old because they're scared to lose their fans.
Facts. But now it's going beyond that. It's going beyond just the W's and L's. Now, if a fighter gets dropped, wobbled, you know
Oh
what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
He's exposed. Like a
yeah.
man, our fighter now gotta be more perfect than Mayweather's record, bro.
Damn,
Now they gotta be perfect.
damn.
But for certain fighters, right? Like, let's not Bam Rodriguez, one of my favorite fighters. His jaw broke. What was it last year? The early of last year? Ain't nobody said nothing. Ain't nobody say he got a weak jaw, but they admire his character. But you know
Yep.
why? I'm saying it right now. I'm saying it right now because I feel like every American fighter gets hated. The reason why Bam Rodriguez is not hated because there's not another fighter, or maybe another fighter from another ethnicity to shame Bam Rodriguez. You understand?
Yeah.
Virgil's a good, entertaining fighter, but now he's attached to Boots. So now there's a community of Boots fan that's gonna hate on Virgil. There's a community of Virgil fan that's gonna hate on Boots. Both of these guys are entertaining fighters. In all actuality, the boxing world should love both of these fighters because they're both entertaining. They
Yep.
both knockout artists. They both go out there and entertain the crowd. Great fight. There shouldn't be no hate.
Yep. Yep. They
See
young.
what
They're gonna be
Bam
around for 10
Rodriguez
more years.
See, with
Like,
Bam
yeah.
Rodriguez, ain't no other fighter that's attached for him to get hate. Because right now, the only fight that people, oh man, Bam Rodriguez should fight Inoue.
Hmm. True.
But I'll tell you this, just like what we're talking about right now, with the Bill Haney comments and how boxing landscape been and always been for you know, whether it's extreme or not, if there was a good black fighter around that division with Bam Rodriguez, I tell you, there will be a different
Ah,
energy
hey,
around Bam
yeah.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, yeah.
There will be a
I don't know
different
that.
energy with Bram Rodriguez.
I don't know about from the black community, but I know whoever that Black fighter is, he would have a healthy amount of people against him.
There will be a different energy with
Cause I
Bam
like
Rodriguez.
Bam. It's just like David Benavidez. Like I can't go against him, even if he fight like my favorite black fighter. I still I gotta be fair.
Come on, man. Look at this. Look at this. See, with Ryan Garcia, he has opponents where you can shame him with. Even with Benavidez, matter of fact, his own people shamed him. The Mexican people shamed Benavidez. They called him a fake Mexican. They call Ryan Garcia fake Mexican. Why they don't call Bam Rodriguez a fake Mexican? Because that's all
Damn.
they really got.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He don't know how to speak Spanish. He's just like Ryan Garcia.
Whoa, so he don't speak no Spanish?
No, Bam
I'm
Rodriguez doesn't
wondering
speak
why he's
Spanish.
so eloquent in English. I'm like, guys, damn, this guy's good. I didn't know he don't speak no damn English. No Spanish.
Nah, he don't speak Spanish.
That's crazy. No wonder he speaks so damn fluid.
But if there was a Canelo in that division, they'll be like he's a fake Mexican. If Juan Francisco Estrada was at his high point, right? Even though they did fall, if he was like a Canelo, they'll be like Ben Rodriguez is a fake Mexican, just like they did with Oscar De La Hoya and Fernando Vargas, just like they did with Oscar De La Hoya and Julio Cesar Chavez. That Oscar De La Hoya was a fake Mexican.
Wow.
History speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at the build up to Chavez and Oscar De La Hoya. That's when I actually became a big fan of Oscar De La Hoya because I identify with Oscar De La Hoya as being a Latin, a descendant, right? A Dominican descendant. He's a Mexican descendant. His parents was born in Mexico. He was born here. So that was so how he was getting he's fake Mexican, whatever. I used to get that when I was young. I'm fake Dominican because I wasn't born in Dominican Republic, blah, blah, blah. By my own. I identify that with Oscar De La Hoya. That's how I became a fan of Oscar De La Hoya. But I was a fan. When I was younger, my favorite fighter was Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr.'s Pretty Boy Floyd. It wasn't Oscar De La Hoya. I became a fan of because of the backlash that he got. And then I identified with Oscar De La Hoya. I was a fan of it, but he wasn't my favorite fighter. I think he beat Tito Trinidad, though.
Mm-hmm. To the Trinidad.
I think he beat him, though. I still, for this day, I still say I think Oscar De La Hoya edged that fight.
Yeah, Oscar.
Now, if you look at that fight, what people used to call it running, go back and go to championship round. Compared to today, that shit wasn't running.
Nah, it was masterclass.
That championship round wasn't even Shakur Stevenson versus Eddie De Los Santos or Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez or William Skull versus Canelo Alvarez. Compare that to what Oscar De La Hoya did was not running. But in those days, shit, that was running. And they didn't expect that from Oscar because Oscar, you know what I'm saying? Nobody never questioned the heart of Oscar De La Hoya.
Yep.
Oscar De La Hoya is more man than all these guys with stilettos and Victoria's Secret garment.
Yeah, he proven. He definitely proven. Battle
See, because
tested.
that's the thing. See, we this sport is so historically documented. We seen it all. We seen it. We seen the greatness. Look at Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya had all the money. He was the cash cow. But Oscar De La Hoya fought like a poor man, bro. Oscar De La Hoya fought like a poor man.
Mm-hmm.
He could have easily just folded for Fernando Vargas. He could have just fucking lost to Ricardo Mayorga, collect money and stuff like that. He would never pull a performance like Canelo Alvarez versus Bud Crawford. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that performance was pathetic by Canelo Alvarez. That was pathetic, bruh. You 168-pound division, you mute that little man. I don't want to hear it. Yo, Canelo
Yep.
Alvarez, man, he bitched out.
Yep.
That's it, man. I gotta no holds bar, man. No
Yep.
holds bar.
Gloves off. The gloves off.
Yeah, the gloves off. The gloves off. And us and you and look, and my fellow Canelo Alvarez fan, let's say the truth, man. Let's say the truth. He fought like a straight up bitch versus Bud Crawford, man. Let's say the truth. Don't hold on to a feeling or a narrative or an opinion because we're in the YTBC and there's a lot of haters of Canelo Alvarez, so we don't want to keep it real. So it doesn't coexist with the haters of Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez fought like a straight up bitch, and I'm mad about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I feel like he sold the whole Mexico out.
Yeah, I was doing videos about it. I had that feeling like, yeah, I already said he sold out.
Yep. Yep.
He sold
All them
out.
dinners.
I don't care what. I would have lost with pride versus David Benavidez and passed the torch.
Yep.
And you would have gave the fans what they wanted to see, and that just would have been like another situation like Oscar De La Hoya and Chavez. No, you lost to a welterweight, my brother.
Exactly.
Wow. I
And
say this. I say this. Oh man, this shit is gonna hurt, bro. My guy Canelo and Teofimo Lopez, they choked, bro. They choked in the biggest moment. Well, I'm not gonna say the biggest moment for Canelo, and I'm not gonna say Teo because he got Loma and Taylor, but
yeah, at the height.
I just feel like with Teo, this is what you wanted, bro. In terms of Madison Square Garden, the big room, sold out. You're not in the little room, not the Hulu theaters, not the floor. The stage was set, bro. The
Mm-hmm.
stage was set.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You clown don't realize how good Bud is." Canelo. Hey, shut the fuck up. He didn't try, man. Stop playing. Stop being dumb, huh? These people be watching boxing just all the time and saying that he's just as good. No, man. Fucking Madrimov was putting
Yeah.
work on fucking Bud Crawford. I don't
Yeah.
want to hear that, bro.
Yeah, like we don't know what Canelo best look like.
Yeah. Like he ain't fought no damn Triple G. Like we ain't never seen that fight, huh? Get out of here, man. That dude didn't want to. The dude was flat-footed more than ever. That dude didn't put no punches together. That dude let them welterweight beat him up in exchanges.
Yep.
Nah, it's not about that Bud Crawford. Yeah, we all know that Bud Crawford is great, but we also see when the other person that's supposed to be great not showing up.
Yep.
This ain't no. That wasn't Bud Crawford neutralizing Canelo Alvarez. If you want, man, I watched that fight so many times, man. Both of these guys ain't do shit for the first 7 rounds, bro.
Yep. Yep.
The exchanges actually happened in the 9th round. That fight was boring. None of these dudes was doing shit. That's what the people don't want to say.
Yep. They
Because
satisfied with nothing.
the accomplishment
Yep.
was monumental. The accomplishment was historic, but the performance was sucks.
Yep.
That's what they don't want to say because they feel like if I say that, we're taking it away. The performance was suck, just like Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, right? It was a great accomplishment at their time. It was icon versus icon, legend versus legend, 2 of the biggest fighters of that matchup that the world wanted to see. But the performance was straight up trash.
Yes. Basura.
Man, that Canelo and Bud was trash, man.
Yep.
It was.
Yep. There's no way the future generations are gonna rewatch that shit.
Exactly, man. They're gonna forget about that shit a long time ago. I mean, they're gonna forget about that by next. Yo,
Hey,
I think people already forgot about it.
I've been
My
saying, let's
mind
be
is still
honest.
on Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence.
Like we never ordered that Canelo and Bud fight. Like the fans never asked for that. We didn't want that shit to begin with.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm mad at Canelo Alvarez because he sold his soul.
Yep. Exactly.
And that's why I agree. Well, yeah, because I did a video about this. Jamel Charlo. What do you feel about with Jamel Charlo? Because this is a divide opinion. Should Terrence Crawford pay the WBC sanctioning fee?
Yes, 100%. And if not, then everybody should have been saying this years ago when Tank Davis was the only guy that was doing that kind of shit. You know, nobody supported Tank. Now all of a sudden, everybody supports not paying sanction fees because of Crawford. That's lame as fuck.
Facts. And the thing is, I said this today. Like these fighters are saying, where the sanctioning fees go to? Where the sanctioning fees go to? In the end of the day, man, that's an investment. Your sanctioning
Yep,
fee, I look at that as an investment.
simple.
Think about it. And I said this earlier. William Skull got paid 300K before the Canelo Alvarez fight to fight for the IBF. He paid his 3%. Now, can you imagine if William Skull said, man, I don't know. Mira,
Mm-mm.
nene, I don't know. I don't want to pay that,
Yeah,
because that's only 300K. The tax is gonna take it and shit like this. You know what? Fuck, I don't want to pay it. Like both of me deal with Zab Judah. I don't get paid too good. Imagine he would have never paid the sanctioning fees and held on to the IBF title. See, but you pay the sanctioning fees, and guess what? Now you in position, you get a Canelo Alvarez fight, you get $4 to $5 million. Boom. It's an investment at the end of the day. So I don't understand why these fighters, where are the sanctioning fees going to? You ain't say that shit for the first 15, 14 years of your career. Oh, you saw the extra zeros because you made extra zeros. Now you don't want to pay. Ladrón. You know what's a ladrón on D? D don't know what's a ladrón. He was allowed to cut the line and fight. Exactly, bro. And put it this way, because you pay for sanctioning fees and they hold, you know what I'm saying? You get a position to get Canelo Alvarez. Ese tigre es un mal agradecido. They be like, hey, yo, Punch, you don't. Yo, what? They be like, yo, why you hating on Bud? I don't be hating on Bud. He's just not the guy that you want to go to the club with, and the bill comes because we pop a lot of bottles. He'll leave. Bud Crawford probably went to Valentine's Day and he skipped on the bill. He went to the bath. He told the girl he went to the bath. I'm going to the bathroom, and he left through the window and didn't pay the bill. Bud Crawford reminds me of when I was a teenager, and me and my crew, we used to go take a cab and go to a house party, and the dudes will run off on me, and I had to pay the shit because I wouldn't run. I'd be like, nah, sorry, papi, este diablo, este tigre, man, damn, I'll pay. I never did that. I used to hate when my people used to do that shit. Then these cab drivers in New York started carrying guns. Uh-huh. That's Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford no paga. And I understand that the WBC is not perfect. You know what I'm saying? The WBC has done a lot of sketchy shit. You know, like one thing, I'm all right when Bud Crawford didn't pay because I feel like the WBC deserved to get jerked. Like they've been jerking a lot of people and stuff like that. I've been jerking the boxing fans, but not giving us no not mandating David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez by the stupid WBC franchise that tampered with the legacy of Teofimo Lopez. Hey, yo, Teofimo Lopez needed to pay for sanctioning fees for the WBC franchise of shit that does not even exist anymore. They was double dipping on Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. You said Weedy Gonzalez, punchline. Punchline about what? What am I lying about, Weedy? What am I lying about, Weedy? I want to know why I'm lying about. Canelo only 5'7", fighting at 168. Let that sing. Nah, Canelo Alvarez ain't show up, bro. Canelo Alvarez ain't show up. Canelo Alvarez was scared of David Benavidez. We never heard Canelo Alvarez talk about nobody's weight or nothing like that. Canelo Alvarez is scared of David Benavidez. Or maybe the Daniel Jacobs situation. He walks around naturally, fights naturally in a heavier weight class. Let that sink in. No excuses, man. He didn't show up. He didn't show up, bro. Now he wanna now he's like Lomachenko, wanna blame it on the damn shoulder, whatever injury he has. I'm gonna tell you like this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still a Canelo Alvarez fan, but mark my words, Canelo Alvarez is gonna get knocked out his next fight. It doesn't matter who he fights next, or he's gonna lose bad. Mark my words, ladies and gentlemen. Canelo Alvarez. It does not matter who he gets in the ring with next. History speaks for itself. We didn't. If you really think about it, we know that Mike Tyson in his prime would not lose to McBride. Roy Jones Jr. Wouldn't be getting knocked out by a bunch of dudes that we don't know in Germany and all these countries and Russia y toda esa vaina. Canelo Alvarez is going to get pummeled in his next fight.
Whoa.
I'm for real. Watch. You're going to see. I don't want it to happen, but it's going to happen. You could tell already his heart's not in it. He's just doing business with somebody's giving him triple more money than what he was making. You see Canelo Alvarez's mustache? Just with that mustache alone, he's going to get fucked up. Now Canelo Alvarez think he's a pure model. He think he cute. No, that's it. Canelo Alvarez, no. Canelo Alvarez is still fighting because Turkey Al Sheikh is gonna give him the bag. He's gonna be fighting out there in Saudi Arabia. There ain't no Mexican out there. He ain't gonna. I'm telling you, yo, mark my words, bro. He's gonna get his ass whooped. He's gonna go out there in Saudi Arabia. There's only 3 Mexicans out there. That's why he didn't even have no enthusiasm. He didn't even want to do no effort versus William Skull. Ain't nobody that was pushing him. Vamos, Canelo, vamos. Nah, Canelo Alvarez, that's it, bro. Come on, man. Let's not fake. We can't fake it. No, we can't fake it, man. Canelo Alvarez he's checked out already. That fight with William Skull and Bud is an eye opener. And I don't hear anybody saying, but that's Bud Crawford. Well, shit. He didn't do shit versus William Skull either.
Yeah, real.
I think you may be right, Canelo. It's not even Manuel. It's not even that Canelo Alvarez is washed. It's just that's it. He has what 50 plus fights. That's it, man. The moment is here. That's it. It happens to 95% of the fighter historically. They just lose. It just happens. This is nothing new. This is not even shitting on Canelo Alvarez. But he's right now overstaying his welcome. He doesn't have it anymore. He doesn't have it anymore. He said, yo, Punch Drunk, you smoking, bro. Oh, my God. What y'all want me to say, folks? That Canelo Alvarez look good and look great, huh? Canelo Alvarez haven't looked great since he beat Caleb Plant. Let's be real. Let's be honest, folks. Let's be real. Let's be honest. We could be a fan of somebody and be honest with it. Just like, look, I'm a fan of Teofimo Lopez. I feel like he didn't want it. He fought like he didn't want it. I could be honest. Canelo Alvarez is done. Not done in terms of watch, done in spirit.
Yep, that fighting spirit.
He just doesn't want to leave that type of money on the table. You see, like Earl Spence? Earl Spence is a guy, he's true to himself. He's not fighting because he just doesn't want it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Earl Spence could make so much money right now. Earl Spence could be still one of the top 5 highest paid fighters in the sport of boxing. Right now, Earl Spence is leaving money on the table. Because if Earl Spence says, you know what, I want Virgil next in the Dallas Stadium, it's going to do 60,000 plus. In Dallas, where both of these guys are from.
And a million pay-per-views.
Brooklyn said, you said knocked out, though. Yo, why not? Mike Tyson get knocked out.
Hey, Errol Spence beating up. Hey, man, once Errol Spence beats up Tim Tszyu, that's going to open all those opportunities once again.
We're not saying this. I'm not saying this as a disrespect. I'm just saying that 95% historical legend fighter. They go out flat on their back. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's it. And Canelo Alvarez is not throwing punches. He's not fighting up to par. Hey, yo, put it this way. As much as we like to call certain fighters boring, Canelo Alvarez has been a boring fighter.
Mhm.
Canelo Alvarez's last two fights was man boring. Was more boring than Devin Haney versus Brian Omi Jr.
Like his most exciting fight as of late was probably the Berlanga fight.
And I liked that Berlanga fight. But like we
Yep.
were saying earlier, does it age well? He got knocked out by Shiraz.
Yep. Yep. Sheer ass.
This guy, Jaime Munguia, got knocked out by Frenchie.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
He couldn't.
With
He
four
couldn't
with four
stop. He couldn't
knockouts.
stop. He couldn't stop. What's his name? Eh, John Ryder.
Yep.
Come on, folks.
I'm talking about the
Canelo
French
Alvarez
guy got
haven't
four
been
four
great, and
knockouts.
Kalen Plant got knocked out by Resendiz.
Yep. Yep.
Canelo Alvarez haven't been special since the Kalen Plant fight.
Like even the other guy, McCumbee was knocking Caleb Plant all around the ring.
Canelo Alvarez, his run as super middleweight undisputed, he took that mindset into every fight. And
Hey, hey, how about Andre versus Caleb Plant?
Demetrius Andre,
Yeah.
well, I like that fight.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Hey, yo, Demetrius Andre right now knocks out Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Y'all
Right
forget
now.
people bad. Demetrius Andre, no. He don't knock him out. Demetrius Andre outboxes Canelo Alvarez
Better
if
than
they fight next.
yeah. Better than goddamn Crawford did.
How much people gonna be like, hell no, because y'all hate Demetrius
Yeah,
Andre.
and we
Demetrius
talking about
Andre will
12
outbox
rounds.
how
12
Canelo
rounds
Alvarez
of
is fighting
action.
right now. How Canelo Alvarez is fighting right now. Demetrius Andre outboxes Canelo Alvarez
Yep, yep.
right now.
Easy. Easy work. Easy money.
With the Williams score and the Bud Crawford, man, Demetrius Andre outboxes Canelo Alvarez right now. Canelo Alvarez already checked out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you guys, man, that mustache already got me going crazy, bro.
Hey, yep. Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo.
Yeah, they say, who's that guy? Y'all know exactly who that guy is. The one that, the infamous they get their fuck out of here, man. That's been the most exciting shit in Canelo Alvarez's career since.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's been the most exciting moment. Hey, yo, put it this way. That moment with him and Demetrius Andre post-fight interview, people know people go back to that situation more than any of his fights after.
Yep.
He said, bro, couldn't even get passed by Benavidez. Yeah. And Canelo didn't want to fight David Benavidez at least that Demetrius Andre had the heart. And when Demetrius Andre at least went to fight David Benavidez, he didn't run. He went at David Benavidez. Y'all thought he was going to run versus David Benavidez. At least he went at him. Started throwing combinations in the middle of the ring, backed up David Benavidez. I don't think that nobody fought David Benavidez with that type of heart. At
Man,
least Demetrius Andre fought him. He
man,
wanted
David.
Canelo Alvarez to fight him.
Look, David Benavidez was losing those first 4 rounds until he threw an elbow. That damn dirty elbow he hit Andre with changed the fight. It wasn't skills that did it. It was dirty.
Nah, I don't want to hear nobody talking about Demetrius Andre, David. No, Canelo Alvarez was supposed to fight David Benavidez. Deja de siendo pelagato ustedes. Y'all be lying to yourselves, man. Don't lie for nobody. That's it. Canelo Alvarez, it got to a point. It got to a point that we understood that I even said, I've done tons of videos. You can't shame Canelo Alvarez to fight David Benavidez. He needs to do more. This is not no Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. This is not a legacy versus legacy. He's not on the pound for pound list. But when he did what Canelo Alvarez wanted him to do, fight more fighters, just like Anthony Durrell, he fought the Caden Plants, he fought the Mise Andre, he fought guys and still in precision. So I don't want to hear it, bro. He should have fought David Benavidez. And he went on fight there to fight Bud Crawford and looked at worse. Worse. You wasn't supposed to lose to Bud. They don't want to say it. That's embarrassing.
Yep.
In my opinion, that's just as bad as Roy Jones Jr. losing to Antonio Tarver.
Yep. Flatline. Knocked out the ring.
Oh, man. He said, Punch, you said the same thing about your boy Tio. But hey, but I keep it real after that, right?
Bro, if I could put Tarver's left hand with Deontay Wilder's right hand, I'm talking about the most deadliest motherfucker alive.
Canelo Alvarez gonna get his face pummeled in his next fight. Because that's it. He's only fighting strictly for money. Nothing else. Nothing else. There is no motivation behind his spirit. There's no motivation behind his punches. That is it. He's done. See, with Canelo Alvarez fighting in super middleweight, he still, he fought for the glory and the money. He know he wanted at least that undisputed. He wanted it. There's nothing. He went out there to fight William Skull when he said he don't even know who William Skull is, and he did it for the money. And that's why he fought the way that he fought. He didn't want to fight Bud Crawford. He told the world, I don't want to fight no damn Bud Crawford. There is no end. There's no motivation. So his next fight, who's his motivation? Who? Now I say this. I do say this. Let me go a little back. If Canelo Alvarez does fight Bud Crawford next, I think he would fight better
Yeah.
because I think that did. Then looking at the interview that he did with Rick Reno, he did even as much money. He did took away a little bit of your manhood and stuff like that. I do feel like that. But any other fighter, he's not gonna show up. He's not gonna show up. You know how he would gain all the fans and all the confidence back if he says, you know what? If I don't get Bud, I want to fight David Benavidez. The fans will be like, yo, Canelo ready now. Nah, hey, just by him just saying it, you know what? Turkey on shake. If Bud Crawford doesn't come out of the retirement, I want David Benavidez next. After Suldo Ramirez, if he could come back down, we make a catch weight, I want him next. Yo, even the people that felt they lost confidence in Canelo Alvarez after the Bud Crawford fight, because of that energy, the fans, we will all give that energy to Canelo Alvarez. Oh, nah, okay, all right, Canelo, he's in a position he doesn't need to take this type of risk. Okay. Nah, he said, Bavota, no, we want David Benavidez, man. No, David Benavidez. Even though he needed to get that get back, he just, if someone kills Canelo next, it would be Bud, not no effing Andre. All right, you keep on. Hey, yo, Demise Andre would knock out Bud. Huh? Demise Andre will beat a Bud in the 168-pound division. Fuck out of here, bro. It's Canelo Alvarez, bitch ass, that made him Bud look like a monster. I keep on forgetting about that Masvidal fight. It's Canelo Alvarez, bitch ass, that made him look like a monster. That made him look like that.
hey, for real though. Like I said the same thing with Josh Padley. I'm like, bro, people would tell you that somehow Zapata has a skill set that Teofimo doesn't possess. Come on, man.
Exactly, man.
Like, you see
People
how
act like
dumb
they
this
don't
shit
know
is?
the sport, bro. That's like, yo, bro. That's like, have you ever seen a good team get blown out by the worst team?
Yeah.
You've seen it happen in sports.
Yeah. Bro, it's not like they don't know how to run the ball. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we seen the best team lose to a worse team. I seen it, bro. I
Yep.
seen it. Like, and we
Yes.
seen it throughout sports. We seen it in baseball. We seen it in basketball. We see it in football. It
Yep.
happens in boxing sometimes.
Man, I don't care what it is. Racing. It could be anything. You know.
Like, I don't even. We could look. Yo, we could look at this fight with Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson. I don't think to this day that people think that Buster Douglas is better than Mike Tyson.
Mm-mm.
Anybody in the chat? Is Buster Douglas better than Mike Tyson? Is a better fighter than Mike Tyson? Anybody
Nope.
in the chat?
But it's any given Sunday, or should I
Exactly.
say any given Saturday?
Yeah. I don't think Canelo Alvarez is that bad. And I don't think that Canelo, I don't think that Bud Crawford, I think Bud Crawford is great. Great, great. But that guy's over exaggerating sometimes. Anything could happen in boxing no matter what. But y'all be acting like people with skills have no skills. Oh shit, yeah, if he gonna knock him out, but Andre, ha 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 ha. Y'all really think that Andre is some soft ass just because he lost to David Benavidez? That's his only blemish. It's the only blemish. So a bunch of these dudes was ducking him. And you guys and fans was giving him the pass. Because y'all don't like Boo Boo. Because Boo Boo is not Demetrius Martinez. Because if Demetrius Andre was
Yep.
Mexicano, oh my God.
Yep.
If Demetrius Andre, man, the Mexican country, after the president would talk, the cartels would come out and say, don't duck this man.
Yep.
¿Por qué ustedes le están dando una oportunidad a Demetrius Martinez? Dale esa oportunidad. Es un mexicano.
Mm-hmm.
But because Demetrius Andre doesn't have a mass fan base from Rhode Island, not even a boxing town, people didn't vouch for him. You'd
Yep.
be like, yo, I want to see the middleweight undisputed. Canelo Alvarez, Demetrius ain't shit. Who the fuck Demetrius Andre? Shut the fuck up. That's for Canelo Alvarez to have an opportunity to become an undisputed in the middleweight division. Demetrius
Hey,
ain't shit. He ain't shit.
hey, if Caleb Plant lasted 12 rounds, I know Canelo didn't want no parts of Andre.
Come on. We all know what's the kryptonite to the meat to Canelo Alvarez.
Yep, a mover.
We all know.
Yep. Yep, he can't cut the ring off.
We all know. So of course. But these people want to act like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a piece of cake for Canelo in the year. Right.
Man,
Yeah,
that would have
right.
been William Skull on steroids. Like he would have hated that fight. That would have been like Laura, you know, on steroids.
Go to that charismatic interview podcast with Oscar De La Hoya, and he was saying Jaime Munguia will fight anybody. Man, he's a warrior. He'll fight anybody. The only guy that he told me that he does not want to fight is Demetrius Andre, where he was in a mandatory position. You guys keep on playing. See, all these coaches and matchmakers and promoters, they know that that's a hell of a matchmaking. That's
Yep.
too, that
High
they don't want to
risk.
go through that.
High
They don't
risk.
want to go through that. You think they're
Yep.
gonna lose all their investment on Demetrius Andre? That's why they don't put it on them. Can you imagine Demetrius Andre beating Canelo Alvarez for the middleweight championship?
And
You're
they don't want
crazy.
to and they don't want to have to buy a damn judge. They're like, this is only Demetrius Andre. Why should we buy a
Yeah,
judge?
yeah, like we let's we ain't gonna petition. We can't fuck that extension for the we ain't gonna do that, man. Let's pass on this Canelo. Let's pass on. Let's just get COVID.
Yep.
Let's pass on this.
Yep.
Guys be acting like y'all don't watch boxing.
Exactly. Like that's just a difficult style in any weight division. When you got a fighter that got a skill set like Demetrius Andre in any weight division, he's a problem.
Just like put it this way, just like people like to say, well, Tio doesn't do good with movers and boxers. Well, he doesn't. Well, Canelo doesn't do good with movers and southpaw slick boxers.
Yep,
So
facts.
let's keep the same energy. That's what
And we
people
got,
say.
yeah, we got more proof that Canelo has problems. Yep.
But what you feel about this Ryan Garcia versus
Mario Barrios,
yeah.
it's do or die for Ryan Garcia. It is do or die. Like
Really?
he has to perform. I feel like.
Yo, in this landscape of boxing, for a guy for a guy like Ryan, I don't know if it's a do or die.
I know.
I mean,
I thought last time was almost do or die, but there's no. I guess not.
shit, I don't even think that Anthony Joshua knocking out Jake Paul's a do or die. I think the next time that Jake Paul gets in the ring, it'll be a sold out arena.
Hmm. It is. It will be. Like look at the people backing him up though. Like these Aiden Rosses. Like, shoo.
Yeah, I want to be in one of these events, man. For real. I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna get in the gym. What y'all
Yes, sir.
think, folks, man? I want to get in these misfits. I want to
Yeah,
take advantage of this
that's free
situation.
money. Yeah, free money.
Yeah.
A
Look, who's
big
gonna be
paycheck.
fighting? Who's gonna be fighting Swaggy P versus Blueface?
Yeah.
Nah,
You
nah,
could
nah.
whoop them.
Yeah. I want to get into this. I want to get into this more than ever. Like I'm getting motivated, to be
Yes,
honest.
sir. We talking about 50 grand, 100 grand. Come on, man. Yes, sir. Yep.
Shout out to IBFP. He said, "Punch, you collaborated with." I mean, I would, but Brim, I would smoke Brim just for the entertainment. But
Yeah.
I wish it was something
You feel me?
like somebody got a, you know what I'm saying? Like got a channel, something that
Yeah. 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 For real. Like you and Ness. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like just because both of y'all got big names, I'm just throwing that out. You know. Like if I wonder how much people would be willing to pay to see that.
that would be good.
Heck yeah.
That would be good. That would be good. Ness, exhibition, me, showbiz. That would be good.
Oh, you in showbiz? Yes, sir.
You know, I think there'll be some good. Yo, you know why I say it? You know why I say this? Because a lot of these fighters now are infiltrating our community in terms of podcasting, content creator.
Hmm.
So more and more, the fans are going to look. Look, Timothy Bradley got his channel. Paulie
Yep.
Malignaggi. When they was making fun of this YouTube shit that we do, they was making fun. They wasn't
Yep.
doing this. And then when
Yep.
ESPN was lacking and they losing their commentating job, then they come into our world. So now these fighters are doing less interviews with us. They're doing their own shit. Or now there's interviews out there. I'm not gonna mention the names, but people already told me that y'all be paying these fighters to do interviews, which already messed up fighters going to channels, small channels like us,
Yeah.
because now these other channels that couldn't make it from the ground up authentically, paying fighters to do interviews. So they messing it up, but I think that boxing content creators, I think that we should get in the mix of fighting. I think so. I think it'll make it more interesting. I'm down for it. I think that's the best collab I think we all could do. You know, if we're
Hmm.
fit to do it or we get fit, come on. Even if we're not fit, just a bunch of these misfits, they not fit and they getting money. They
Yeah.
getting the
Yeah. We
bag.
talking about 2 minute rounds, 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Come
Let's
on,
do
man.
4 rounders, bro.
Like, bro, Adam 22. Man, come on, man. I would love to whip them up for that free money. I mean, that easy money. You know,
Yeah.
for
Even as a
real.
boxing content creator, bro, even this is becoming too much of a niche.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we
Mm-hmm.
don't get support. Well, some like outside of showbiz and the boxing voice and blue bloods and certain channels that when they go live, they getting their
Yep.
500K people
Yep.
looking on 700, 1.2.
Yep.
Man, this is Punch Drunk Boxing. We got 67 looking on, 70, 80, 50, 40. Like it don't really move the needle like that.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
it don't.
For real.
I want to do other shit, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yo, in my comment section, they be like, yo, Punch, why you keep talking about this Clarissa Shields? Why you being a gossip, man? Shut the fuck up. Because when I'm talking boxing, you guys give me whack ass numbers.
Whack number. They don't understand the point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you think I just do this for my health? I want to be successful too.
Yep.
Oh, you think I just want to talk boxing and people don't pay attention to that? That's for me. That's sending a message. That means if I do a video, okay, boom, I put a video. Jamel Charlo did an interview. He said this and this and that, and that shit don't even go okay. Okay, it's telling me my subscribers or people in boxing don't want to hear this content. But if I talk about, oh, yo, Clarissa Shields just said this about the pound for pound list, and that shit gets 4K, okay, there's people out there that's willing to support me to talk about this situation and this matter.
Yep.
It seems like on my channel, a lot of people don't want me to talk about boxing no more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's not your it's not your fault.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be dumb if I don't talk about what people want me to talk about. That's almost like if I
Yep.
got a restaurant and I got a cuisine, right?
Yep.
And everybody loves to eat the arroz con guandule with pork chops.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stop selling it, and I'm gonna keep on putting the other cuisine, to the forefront. Nah, y'all don't support the boxing. Punch on Boxing is going straight to gossip talk. We're gonna be talking about everybody's private life. If it's personal, I mean, if they make it public, we're talking about baby mamas. We're talking about the baby daddy. We're gonna be talking about Papoose and Clarissa Shield. We're talking about Bud Crawford and his new. If he got a new lady, we're talking about all that shit. Fuck that. Y'all want nobody doing damn boxing talk. I was gonna do a video of Devin Haney and Xander Zayas. I said, man, that shit ain't even gonna do it, cat. They gonna waste my time.
Yeah,
To be honest.
yeah, yeah,
And
you
I'm
already
like
know.
that now.
Yeah, you
Because
already
again,
know.
I'm a content creator.
For
This
real.
takes work. This takes times away from my kids, my family. You'd be like creating a
Yep.
thumbnail,
Yep.
putting the camera with all that stuff. And
Hey,
then it doesn't man, we talking about something
hey,
else.
like what that other video did earlier, because you had me laughing like a motherfucker when you was demonstrating on the puncher bag when you put the belt out. Yeah, that was funny as hell. I say, punch doing whatever it takes. Cause, hey, if punching the bag or whatever get all the views, then y'all gonna get a lot more of it. You feel me?
Yeah.
For real.
Jerry said, good looking out with the $2. He said, punch, sign up to TBV Border Wars Orlando in March. Nah, I don't want to do shout out to TBV, but I don't want to do I don't want I want to do my
Now, yeah, we
I
trying
want
to
to
do
do
Aiden
something bigger
Ross.
than that.
Yeah, we trying to do
Yeah,
Aiden
yeah. I
Ross.
want to do something that's gonna benefit my pockets, not benefit just somebody else. I'm gonna do something I want to do. It wouldn't be feature me, Punch Drunk Boxing.
Yes, sir.
No pun
Yeah,
intended,
like
doing
Gilly
his
the
thing.
kid, like Gilly and Wallow them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, I gotta be nah. No, it gotta be bigger than that. I'm just not going. And I want to do it with another. I want to fight another boxing content creator so our people could be engaged with it. And you know
Yep.
where I want to do it? I want to do it in the prelim to a big fight. So, for example, let's say Cinco de Mayo, David Benavidez is gonna be facing Sudo Ramirez. Outside of it or in the gym, on that Friday, right? Or early on, but let's say Friday because everybody's gonna be there, right? All the media folk. So that Friday evening after the weigh-in, people will go to this gym that we're doing this exhibition. That's how I want to do it. And people, I'm saying it right now. They're gonna steal my shit. I'd rather do it like that. So the boxing fans are engaged. They're already in town, right? What they're gonna do is the weigh-in, right? The weigh-in is at what? 3 o'clock.
Yep.
Let's make the fight 6 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
boom, and then everybody out doing lounging, gambling at 9 o'clock. That's how I want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There's gonna be boxing concert gonna be like, all right, what we gonna do? Shit, fuck it. We out the weigh-in. Hey yo, let's go to this shit and see Punch Drunk and whatever.
Yep. Yep.
That's how I want to do it.
Yep. Yeah. A punch and Bernie the boxer. I'm just saying. You feel me? For whatever's clever.
I want to do it. Interesting to promote it. That's what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I
sir.
think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about, bro.
Sparring
Man,
exhibition, whatever they want to call it, but that
but
would be
man,
fun.
man, for the large amount of money, even if I get my ass whooped, bro, I'm with it. You feel me?
Yo, these guys are getting paid. Hey, yo, I could get, and this is why I want the channel to pop off too, man. That's why I want people to support the channel, man. If y'all support the channel, I'm telling you, because again, number talks, number talks, number talks. I always feel like I could take this shit to a whole different. I don't feel like my work ethic and what I've done in creating interviews and all that shit and media, and I don't think the support has reciprocated it
Yeah.
in terms of numbers. It hasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm still stuck on numbers like that I was 4 years ago. Like
Mm-hmm.
I see, yeah, there's a subscription, yeah, but people ain't showing that. Yo, matter of fact, I checked my analytics. Peep this. My analytics right now saying 5.8% of subscribers are watching my channel.
But you got all these damn,
That the people that's
subscribers. That's
watching now
crazy.
is new subscribers, new viewers in the last 90 days. So yeah, people subscribing, but my people that subscribe to the channel ain't even they not showing me, they're not showing support. They're not showing love. And I think in boxing, that's one thing about the sport of boxing and doing boxing content creator. I don't think that fans or support or certain support, and shout out to the loyal support, shout out to the members, and shout out to everybody that always show love. I don't really think they understand the work that's put into the shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they understand. Like we don't like when you see a bunch of boxing content creators going to media and going to and flying out, this is their own expense.
Yep.
We're not getting paid for this shit. We're not on showbiz, bro.
For
Elvis
real.
gonna get his flight, his hotel, is everything paid. Everybody you see, most 90% of the people that you see there is they doing that work, hoping that the views and the support is gonna reciprocate the shit.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't even seen I slow down. I even slowed down. And shout out to the people. Shout out to my brother Queso. Shout out to Boxing Live. Shout out to Fight Fury Film. Shout out to again the members. You know what I'm saying, that donate to the channel as well. That put value in my work. But
For real.
uh, for the for the most part, what I'm doing for the most part, but you know, I'm not. This channel is not where I feel like it should be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Anyway, man, tomorrow we back at it. I'm gonna get something to eat, man. Good looking out, D, for chopping it up, man.
Yeah, for
Appreciate
sure,
you.
man. You already know I appreciate you.
All right, brother. Take care. Everybody in the chat, God bless you. My love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.